knows what women want, and our new network, Lifetime Real Women, delivers more of it with compelling original series like Operation Style. It's all about bringing a bit of style to your real life.
So simple, you're going to wish you did it earlier.
Real budgets, real time savers, real results.
And you can always do it with style.
Lifetime Real Women, a new network from Lifetime. No one knows the world of women better.
Lifetime Real Women, coming soon to digital cable from Time Warner.
Jeff inherits a fortune and is forced to choose between the Colbys and the Carringtons.
You giving me an ultimatum?
On Dynasty. Then,
I make you nervous, don't I?
Tony Geary's an ex-con with a taste for murder.
You're hurting me.
Hotel.
You'll love it.
Extra value is what you get when you buy Coronet. Coronet paper towels are soft, strong, and absorbent, and they give you 125 sheets. That's more than any other national brand. Coronet bath tissue is soft two-ply tissue in pretty designer prints. And soft, pure white Coronet facial tissue costs less than any other national brand. So buy Coronet paper products from Georgia Pacific. Extra value is what you get when you buy Coronet.
Might come true. Good thing I didn't go too far away to cool off, Sabretooth. This is between you and me. Let the girl go. Whatever you say.
The bad thing about television is that everybody you see on television is doing something better than what you're doing. You never see anybody on TV, like, just sliding off the front of the sofa with potato chip crumbs on their face. Some people have a little too much fun on television. The soda commercial people, where do they summon this enthusiasm? Have you seen them? We have soda, we have soda, we have soda. Jumping, laughing, flying through the air. It's a can of soda. Have you ever been standing there and you're watching TV and you're drinking the exact product that they're advertising right there on TV? And it's like, you know, they're spiking volleyballs, jet skiing, girls in bikinis, and I'm standing there. Maybe I'm putting too much ice in mine.
Actual size of vanilla bean. Actual size of vanilla flavor in French Vanilla Coffee Mate. The rich, creamy taste of Carnation Coffee Mate. Woman in actual vanilla field. Woman in French Vanilla Paradise. Carnation Coffee Mate from Nestle. Flavor doesn't get any bigger.
Director of Top Gun and Beverly Hills Cop 2 comes a movie that will leave you breathless. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, in a Tony Scott film that critics are calling a Bonnie and Clyde for the 90s. True romance. Rated R. Starts Friday, September 10th at a theater near you.
Just keep in mind that material possessions are simply excess baggage on the journey of life.
Cut! Kit Kat break time!
1, 2, 3, 4! Give me a break! Give me a break! Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break! Give me a break! I want to take a break with that Kit Kat bar!
2 tournaments, whereas this product of the collegiate ranks, 2-time College All-American bowler, Mike Jasnow from Wichita, Kansas, born in Vermont, grew up in Fishkill, New York, now living in Wichita. First stroke. And unfortunately leaves a 9-pin on the left lane. Mike is 25 years old. And we had him finishing second last year at the King Louis Open. He had defeated Ernie Schlegel, who's in today's field, along with Pete Weber, and then lost to Jimmy Pritz. Our championship pair, Bo.
27 and 28, Chris, at Mel's Alameda Bowl, a 40-lane establishment.
Good job. Marking of the spare in the first game, so the season is underway. Moving over now to Harry Sullins, 30-year-old from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Last year won $46,000. He has won his last 4 TV matches in previous tournaments, so let's see what he does with his first shot. Right lane. A 6-footer. On that frame, 170 pounds. And, Bo, we get a look at replay of the profile view of this lanky man from Michigan.
Harry Sullivan's four-step delivery. He's the one power player in the telecast today. He gets low at the line, snaps that wrist through, kind of jerks his hand back a little bit, Chris, which is not a real good habit, but he's been doing very well, as you said. He learned to do a lot of his bowling at Vincennes University in an area you know, Vincennes, Indiana, Chris. Second shot.
So Harry Sullivan has opened with a double and immediately jumps out to a 10.
No, what's it said to contain? It's said to contain some drops of Jesus Christ's blood. Yeah, that's how this church got its name. Basilica of the Holy Blood. Yeah, and it's blood.
Hey, Terry.
Just a reminder, Secret Platinum Protection is the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. Nothing is stronger.
For 16 hours. If I were any more natural, you'd be blushing. Stay Natural Makeup. Only Revlon makes it. Only you make it unforgettable.
Proceed.
Ma'am?
He's still a Starfleet captain. He may have forgotten that for a while. But I believe him.
Someone's trying to beam us off. Force fields!
Bender what? Bender who? Bender Roofs! The amazing flexible building sticks. Shape them, wrap them, stick them. But you can't break them. Magical wax over super strong string make Bender Roofs do most anything. Draw with Bender Roofs. No need for crayons or pens. Just bend any colors and watch the fun begin. They stick and stay and then lift away for non-stop play. Build with Bender Roofs. Make flexible snakes, a gorilla that shakes, or an entire colony of Bender Roof bugs.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, part of this good breakfast. Crave those crazy squares.
Radio Shack is loaded with exciting, sensible, low-cost gifts, like the Science Fair 150-in-1 electronic project kit. Kids can learn about electronics by building safe battery-operated radios, transmitters, computer circuits, electronic sound effects, even LED digital readouts. They get 150 different gifts they can enjoy long after Christmas is over. The gift-priced Science Fair kit, only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
An urgent new warning about lithium batteries on planes. The risk that they could cause a, quote, catastrophic fire, and now the stunning images the FAA wants you to see. Their own experiment, and you're about to see what happened. ABC's David Curley covers aviation for us.
This is the FAA's own test of what can happen if a shipment of lithium-ion batteries
You remember this place?
Fezziwig's warehouse. I was apprenticed here. It's old Fezziwig.
Jimmy Dean, want some?
High pressure system in the early afternoon.
We'll have a high pressure system in the early afternoon.
Sunny, high in the low 80s.
It'll be sunny, high in the low 80s.
Chance of precipitation.
There'll be a chance of precipitation in the afternoon.
There you go. Wow, that was fast.
Wow, that was fast.
Microwave. No way, this came out of a microwave?
Yep. No way this came out of a microwave.
Start your family off with Jimmy Dean fully cooked sausage. Jimmy Dean, shine on.
Clear the area. And no cause of death.
Hindi amoy chemical. Hindi yata insecticide. Tingin mo that by natural causes? But only an insecticide can kill that fast.
Introducing the new generation Raid Max. Now with lemon cell, an ingredient extracted from nature. Giving raids killing strength.
A fresh new scent.
New Raid Max with lemon cell. A fresh way to kill.
Have enough pepper and spice to keep your life going. And that's what goes on in Hunan. Enjoy it. I'm glad we could be together today. This is the Frugal Gourmet. Until I see you again, I bid you peace. Bye-bye.
Before I tell you about Top Job's new stronger smell called New Ammonia Power, let me show you how new Top Job cleans tough kitchen floors. Trapped in dirt gets on your floor, then cooking grease forms a film locking in the dirt. Top Job cuts that grease and gets the dirt. New Top Job cuts the grease and gets the dirt.
No one knew where it came from.
What is that?
No one knew where it led.
We've opened up a doorway to a world we know nothing about.
And now, no one knows.
I can't make it work.
How fast can you begin to feel relief from a cold? It depends. How fast can you open the halls with vapor action? Hall's vapor action means instant action. Only from the halls of medicine.
An 84% chance that you're here to keep him from finishing the job.
Okay, well, when's he gonna try and finish the job?
We don't know. The body is found on Monday, and since the therapy pool is shut down over the weekend, he must get in there somehow and do it over the next 48 hours.
Wait a second. How does a guy who can't move get into a pool by himself?
Good question. Yeah, well, ask.
This Christmas, you could make a lovely plum pudding or a festive fruitcake. Egads, why? When this cheesecake from Philly takes only 3 steps. Just mix, pour, and bake this luscious dessert. Why make anything else? Simply make a Philly 3-step cheesecake.
The more game cartridges a video game system plays, the more fun it is. And the Atari 7800 plays more games than the competition, and they're about half the price. Super games like Ball Blazer, one-on-one basketball, summer games, winter games, Karateka, Hat Trick, Impossible Mission, arcade classics like Pole Position, Centipede, Xevious, Deluxe Asteroids, Ms. Pac-Man, Joust, Galaga, Choplifter, Robotron 2084. All 2600 games like Solaris, Midnight Magic, Football, Kung Fu Master, Move Patrol. The Atari 7800. More games at about half the price.
Panic. Sheer bloody panic, sir.
Indeed. You're not taking this seriously, are you, Holmes? Yes, as you should. It's a matter of professional integrity. No girl wants to marry a doctor who can't tell if the man's dead or not.
ABC Premiere Tuesday, and Mike's on a roll, dating Sports Illustrated cover model Heidi Klum.
Let's get this photo. You just smile and say, geez.
Then meet the people behind live TV.
Forgot my purse.
The Press Call Sports Night, the most entertaining new comedy this fall, Sports Night, after the premiere of Spin City. ABC Premiere Tuesday at 9, 8 Central tonight.
We now return to the Jersey, part of Extra Helpings Weekends.
No fumble, no foul. The Jersey will be right back, part of Extra Helpings Weekends.
Hey surfers, the name of the movie is The Emperor's New Groove, and here's a sneak peek.
Oh yeah.
In The Emperor's New Groove, the smart aleck Emperor Kuzco gets turned into a llama by the evil sorceress Yzma, who wants to take over his kingdom.
Kuzco, he's a spoiled prince.
Booyah! Welcome to Kuzco-topia, my ultimate summer getaway, complete with water slide.
Unfortunately, kind of like this little problem child. I'm never the good guy, so I'm getting used to that.
Emperor Kuzco desperately tries to regain his throne with the help of Pacha, played by John Goodman.
Strong, not necessarily the quickest witted guy in the world, but he's dependable, loyal, and he's a really big family man. Pacha has to save Kuzco. He drags him out of the bottom of the lake and pulls him up. He knows that he has to give the kiss of life to the llama. The tongue flops out, which is kind of the last thing you want to see.
For the last time, it was not a kiss.
He gets betrayed by Kuzco 2 or 3 times.
Right foot?
Who's right? Your right or mine?
I don't care. Mine.
Well, why yours?
Okay, you're right.
I somehow drift over to the side of good.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfowl.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
Be sure to catch The Emperor's New Groove, coming to theaters on December 15th.
Sewer Sword represents the cutting edge of turtle technology, the ultimate in personal defense. Get the point? Uh-oh, what's that up ahead? Could it be foot soldiers, Bebop, or even Shredder himself? No, it's only Dad. I knew we were being shadowed. From Playmates.
Any word from Dalbert Dubensky?
I'm sorry, sir.
Any luck?
Nothing.
Oh, we looked everywhere. We went to the Riverwalk, the airport, the bus terminal.
How'd you do?
I sent a couple of sister coaches over the train stations, and I went to all the donut shops.
Donut shop? Is that...
You're one of the millions of Americans who's searching for a way to get back into the rhythm of life. Maybe it's time you ask your doctor about Ambien. Or call toll-free 1-877-9-AMBIEN.
Stand up. Stand up. Get. A little jogger, please. This one here and this one. Tell you what I want you to do is just lean over this car, put your legs way back.
Where should I put this?
In the kitchen. Thank you. Yes, second.
Picture is brought to you by EB Games.
I'm here at EB Games, and I found myself a buried treasure. This is a game that I really loved. It's called Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. It was out for the PC, and then LucasArts brought it out to the N64 in limited quantities, so it was very difficult to find. It's set in 1947, so World War II is over. Now he's facing the Soviet Red Army. Like every good Indiana Jones movie, there's all kinds of really cool environments in this game. You'll be running around in the snow. You'll go to the ruins in Babylon. You'll go to Egyptian ruins. Lots of tombs. He's got some rafting missions that he's got to take care of. The narrative is very good. There's some really cool voice acting in there. The guy actually sounds a little bit like Harrison Ford. The theme music is great to hear again. And there's tons of exploration and action in this game. It's a great find. It's called Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine for the Nintendo 64. This definitely is a buried treasure.
Check out this and other buried treasures at EB Games. We take games seriously.
Next week on G4, see Hoop's hottest stars.
Ron, you almost killed us, man. I'm telling you. We got it. Get out of the way! Back up! Back up! Get him! Get him!
it. 17 all-guys superstar bands together for the first time on one sensational collection. Backstreet Boys, Hanson, Aaron Carter, Boys to Men, LL Cool J, and many more. Plus, enter the Lifesavers Win and Spin contest. Send in 3 Lifesavers wrappers for your chance to win these great prizes.
Yes, it is. Say what you want.
Boy Power, CD and cassette in stores now.
Something like a phenomenon.
Up at 4:30, Cardcaptors on Teletoon.
No, but she can do your laundry, your dishes, and clean up after your mess.
I already had someone doing that. You!
Come on.
This is crazy. It's a big thing, and you don't even ask me?
No, it's just that I fell in love with her, honey.
Go all out for taste. The taste to go out for is Diet Pepsi.
Are you okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
Thanks. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
In the 1970s, tobacco companies started making light cigarettes. By putting tiny holes in the filters to let extra air mix with the smoke, they found they could get low readings of toxic agents from testing machines like these. But when real people smoke, their lips and their fingers often block these air holes, making them pretty much useless.
I thought light cigarettes were less dangerous. Then I got lung cancer, and it wasn't the light kind.
Weeknights at 9 here on Cartoon Network. It's Dexter's Laboratory. Join Dexter and Mandark as they go head-to-head in a battle of the brains. Boy, how'd you like to have to walk down a dark alley with those two? No thanks. Oh. Hi.
My warrior princess living as my warrior queen. We were once a great match.
I didn't know any better then. I thought your way...
News at 5:30. Sure, we tell you the story, but we do much more. You can count on us for Jeannie Blaylock's award-winning Health Watch, Tim Deegan's first forecast, rush hour traffic, and Canamero's 12 on your side. Donna Hicken, Jeannie Blaylock, and Tim Deegan. The team you can trust that your time will be well spent. Watch 12's First News, weekdays at 5:30.
Thank you. Oh, those collars go with them. Oh, separate colors. You hardly see them anymore. These must be pretty old shirts.
Certainly are. Look at the label.
Huh? Gee.
Safety, okay? All I can do is offer
I know,
you...
but you know, if I leave, he's going to follow me. And the phone is still off the hook because that's what they told me to do.
That's exactly right.
And he told me, no, you can't leave me. I'll find you. And he does. I've left him before.
We've got to go. We've got more calls to handle tonight. You start working on that in the morning so that you can protect yourself, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Your dog's out here.
Don't let him out tonight. I'm telling you, please don't let him out tonight.
They will call you before they let him out of jail.
He's going to call his mom and people, and they're going to get him out. He threatened to kill me. He said, I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
And his people will do that. You don't understand. He don't have to be out. His people will do that. I love him. But I'm not taking it no more.
Brought to you by Siemens Furniture, celebrating 65 years of quality value selection and quick delivery. See Siemens first.
Hey group, cool it! Over day! This Friday night, 11:30, right here on WB55. We're gonna pop the top off the old hermetically sealed light bulb, and we're gonna pull out a movie that's guaranteed to make you sick. It is called Equinox. That's right. And remember, Equinox spelled backwards is Quackany-Eco. Friday night, 11:30, right here on 55.
We've rethought every car we sell, now offering 5 totally new models. Yeah, we may just be a car company, but we're rethinking what a car company can be. Just something to rethink about.
Okay, I'll be okay. I'll figure something out, okay? Promise.
You came here to stop me.
Yeah, I did.
I love you, Judge.
Judge Stone, cuff your shirt sleeves higher up so we get a better view of your palms.
Judge Stone, never wear gloves.
We can save them all. Eleanor Hoffert, wife of Louis Hoffert, the theater's assistant manager. Sir, she matches the description of Mr. Grady's mistress exactly.
Robbery.
Now be careful with this machine. If you you probably caught on to the fact, and if you're a younger viewer, for heaven's sakes, even I cut myself when I'm careless. Don't stand around in the kitchen and talk with people. That's what I do all the time. And that's when I hurt myself. You see how wonderfully this cuts the zucchini? Now we're going to dip that in an egg bath. And an egg bath simply consists of a couple of eggs, a tablespoon or so of flour, and maybe just a tad of milk. Just a bit. What does that mean? Oh, a tablespoon or so. Okay? We'll dip it into the... Is this hot yet? If you're watching and you're a young person, again, you have to cook for a long time before you're silly enough to put your hands in a hot frying pan. But I'm Norwegian, and we don't know any better. Oh, my mother has always done that. It's always scared me to death, and now here I find myself doing her same silly habit. It isn't a habit. If you're careful, you can't burn yourself. You see, you got to be skilled with that. So don't try it. Don't try it until you're really very familiar with the kitchen. Now we will dip the beautiful thin slices of zucchini into the egg wash and then into the pan, and we'll brown them on both sides. There we are. All right. This is so much fun. Then we're going to roll them up like little jelly rolls and marinate them with a dressing of nothing but olive oil and lemon juice. A little more olive oil than lemon juice, of course. I'll see if I have time to finish those, but you'll catch on because you can see me roll them. Let's show you with a finished product, and then at least you'll know what's going to happen, huh? All right. Where are they? Here we are. You brown these on both sides. Good Lord, isn't this a mess today? Oh, so what's new? It doesn't matter. You brown these on both sides and then roll them up like a little jelly roll, you see? See how nice and brown these are? Don't take them out of the pan too soon. You want them to be tender and nice. I don't think there's any dressing on these yet. Let me smell one and see. I'm not sure what's on them. Nope.
Where did he go? Look! Footprints! Shh! This way.
From Hollywood, the dating capital of the world, the dating game. And here's the star of our show, your host, Jim Lang.
very much, and welcome once again to the dating game. Well, checking today's horoscope, I find it ushers in the sign of the twins, Gemini, who are advised they will encounter many an affair of the heart during the summer months ahead. Well, we'll see what we can do about lending that Gemini touch to the dating game this afternoon, because we have all the makings for two strictly sentimental sessions. And we'll be back with our first bachelor trio and their lovely young lady following a brief break for this important word.
Murder of your husband Joseph and 5 other people.
I didn't do it.
You left your prints on the bomb. You will be fine.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used.
I sucked at every sport I tried. Baseball, football, I even tried bowling.
An instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter. Buckle up.
You changed the way you look. Can you see that? Up close, it's exciting. And I'll tell you something, darling. You look marvelous.
No other taste attracts so much attention.
Absolutely marvelous.
Diet Pepsi, the most refreshingest invention.
And not only do you look marvelous, my little 12-ounce darling, but you taste marvelous.
No other taste attracts so much attention.
You come here often? I'm kidding you. I'm a kid.
Who has more fluoride protection than close-up? Nobody.
Get closer. When you're close up, that one close up counts. Whiter teeth and a fresh mouth. It's the nicest thing that you can do. Do it for me, and I'll do it for you. Wonder. Get close up.
With fluoride.
Looks like you want somebody to eat.
Good evening.
Great. Also from Con Air.
So full of life savers.
The refreshing flavor of life.
Wednesday, it's a hair-raising Halloween happening. Catchy beginning. First, that Emmy-winning Fat Cat. It's the trick-or-treat trail.
I'm no scaredy cat.
It's all new Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Then,
I hear the Great Pumpkin.
the Halloween classic, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, right after Garfield, Wednesday.
You guys.
And we totally miss you, Jasper. But we'll have you back in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me, Pearlie. I'm cool.
I know you are, Jasper. Well, I better get back. Take care.
Later, dude. Nap time.
Stories from the pages of time. Stories of triumph and tragedy, adventure and achievement. As we go in search of history. Summer 1911. In a remote area of Northern California, an Indian, in hiding for 40 years, walks out of the Stone Age and into modern civilization. This intriguing survivor, the last of his tribe, will have a profound impact on all those who meet him. Is he the key to understanding a vanishing way of life, or just a carnival sideshow exploited by the white man? The questions and controversies surrounding this mysterious figure as we go in search of Ishi, last of his kind.
Longtime aide, Henry Gyrick, was found today. Preliminary coroner's report seems to indicate that Gyrick was mauled by a bear.
Hey. You running again?
Not really. Got some things to take.
To anybody that I've disappointed, and I can assure you that anything that's said, I've thought so much worse of myself.
Miss Washington, USA, Stormy Keffler, says it was by mistake that she did not disclose that she pled guilty to drinking and driving. The pageant application.
Some people make journeys, others make history. Friendship Force Vietnam exchanges all over the world reach out and sow the seeds of friendship. WTLV 12 and the Friendship Force Vietnam invite you to be part of a historic event, the first people-to-people exchange to Vietnam. If you're interested in this once-in-a-lifetime experience, call 1-800-688-6777 and be part of history, because 12 cares.
Up, boy.
Oh, my.
Bad?
Oh, worse than I feared.
Peggy, you're going to love this. You're going to come home tonight with a real sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, you're right. I've been cooped up in this house much too long. It's time to say goodbye and move on. Goodbye, Bud.
Mom, please. You're a strong woman.
Reverse. Flight number 5 is leaving on porch 1. We're waiting for clearance from Dad. We've reached an altitude of 3 feet and we're landing on my head.
Hey, try it. Retry. Give it all you got.
How did they do this? I think some things we're just not meant to know. Japan might make more cars, but we make better bathroom fixtures. Patrick Asher waited until his parents were gone, set up the camera himself, and demonstrated his unusual musical talent.
Okay, I'm in the position. Okay.
And what a talent. He's disciplining himself as he plays. When he takes a bow, he completely disappears. This craftsman from Bavaria shows us how to refinish floors with an ancient European dog. Ja, das ist gut. Honest, this dog actually likes this. Told you. See, he wants more. He just loves to dust. And his owner loves him so much, he made sure there weren't any splinters on the floor. Hockey fans call Wayne Gretzky the Great One. They call this guy the Short One. That's right, that was a goal. He dreams of one day making it to the pros. But for now, he'd be content just to be able to stand up in all that equipment.
Up for another shot.
Okay, make a wish. I wish they'd strap me in. I wish this table had legs. A birthday party? No, a makeup.
At last, I've got He-Man trapped with my walls of evil.
Oh, yeah? Bashosaurus bashes evil away!
Skeletor, He-Man figures, and Bashosaurus vehicle, each sold separately.
Bash away!
Bashosaurus.
Next bash is on you, bone face.
Bashosaurus, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Not for use with some figures, each toy sold separately. From Mattel.
Last year in Lillehammer, the world watched as they competed for gold. Tuesday, Nancy Kerrigan and Oksana Bayulin meet again, going toe-to-toe in a rock and roll rematch. Join the world's greatest skaters for Fox's Rock and Roll Figure Skating Championships. Special presentation Tuesday at 8, 7 Central.
After all. Always nice to see you, Watson. Where's the inspector? He's getting his troops lined up.
Pain in my head, my neck, and my back, and my legs.
You have arthritis real bad? Or were you in an accident?
I was in an accident.
いよいよドリームキャストの発売だ。
真剣遊戯セガサターン。
いよいよドリームキャストの発売だ。
セガタ三四郎は君たちの心に。
セガサタンシロー。
真剣遊戯セガサターン。
その日、セガエンタープライゼス専務湯川秀和は驚くべき街の声を耳にした。セガなんてだってよな。プレステの方が面白いよな。
そうなのか。なんてこった。止めてくれ。一人になりたいんだ。
セガなんてだってよな。
ちょうるせえ。ごめんなさいよ。
おかえりなさい。どうなさったの？立つんだ湯川専務。
本当かい？
はい、セガが変わりました。変わった変わった。
そうか。
セガが一番面白いよ。
いや、おじさんホッとしたよ。
嘘だよ。セガなんていらないよ。いらないいらない。帰ってプレステやろう。
おい、待ってくれ。
専務大丈夫ですか？
爪が折れちゃった。
立つんだ湯川専務。落ち込んでいた湯川秀和についに朗報がもたらされた。
専務、ドリームキャスト完成しました。そうか、ありがとう。ご苦労さん。できたよ、ついに。
おめでとうございます。
勝負はこれからだがな。
お赤飯炊いときますから早く帰ってきてね。
これでもう CM に出なくていいわね。
うん。 Swarming all around me, you know, they're pulling and clawing. You know, I might still be there if I hadn't thrown a bunch of cash up into the air.
So sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I knew there'd be protesters. I just thought there'd be a lot, you know, wussier.
20 to 50% on overstock portables, like this personal portable from Unitech. Get savings in every department. Save up to 30%.
On your mark, get set, go to Kmart's most timely sale of records and tapes, just in time for holiday giving and getting. All the latest releases. On RCA Records, Dolly Parton's latest and greatest 9 to 5 and Odd Jobs, Ronnie Millsap's greatest hits, and John Denver and the Muppets, including a free poster of your choice, just $4.96. 8-track or cassette, $5.47. This Christmas, give the gift of music from Kmart, the saving place.
Hurt me! Band-Aid, bandage! It's red!
Hank, we have a problem.
I'm not supposed to eat in my show clothes, I know. It's just, I get hungry.
Hank, Larry's very, very ill. We need you to host the show tonight.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
It's stretchable. It's springy. It's absolutely new. Only Huggies makes a cover that's as flexible as you. For our most amazing Huggies Supreme diapers. First diapers ever where most everything stretches. The cover, the front, the back, and all the way around. Huggies Supreme, our tops in comfort, our best fit ever too. The ultimate in care for you.
You know what makes every Delta fare such a great bargain? No matter how low they are?
They're backed up by Delta professionals.
No matter how low they are, they still buy you
the best passenger service of any major airline.
On Delta, you get super low fares and
some of the fastest baggage handling you've ever seen. Plus a smooth, comfortable flight.
Delta is ready when you are.
Station to Teams report. Station to Brown report.
Brown report. There is no single temple. The crowds visit several of the thousands of small temples spread throughout the city.
This is Krishna.
Thank you. At night, the streets come alive with music, free food and face painting, which is seen as a symbolic blessing.
At least for an hour or two.
Though the side effects, the thirst that comes with it. Most end up chewing their own fingers off.
Well, with Pokemon Pinball. The new way to catch 'em all on Game Boy Color. With its own Rumble feature.
Go around the room, we try to figure out who did it.
Hey, I'm wondering if this is a terrible idea.
This is my call, Jim. Big picture stuff. It's about murder.
I thought we agreed that we wouldn't do things like this.
Tube City, you owe me one.
Co-managing is a give and take. You have to pick your battles.
Have you been treated well, Lieutenant?
Fine, Captain. But they're showing some signs of wear. There isn't any need to be concerned, Captain. She's being well cared for.
My ship's company and I are certain of your...
スーパーチャージャーを特別に搭載。クラウンアスリート新登場。今度の土日は商談会へ。
全日空はこの7月ロサンゼルスそしてワシントン DC へノンストップで就航します。 ANA 全日空でアメリカへ。あの子は言った。泊まってゴルフ。ゴルフとホテルのお得なセット。西武観光のゴルフバル。お問い合わせは西武観光へ。
縛られない気分がいいわ。
来年の夏まで待てないわ。2人の夏時間カシオティーン。
僕の君の車。さあ、街はフェスティバ。
この土日はお近くの大トラマへ。
Welcome to Atlanta.
日本航空アトランタ線7月2日開設。アトランタはアメリカ南部へのゲートウェイ。ニューオーリンズ、マイアミ、そしてあのオーガスタへ。さあ、新しいアメリカをお見せします。日本航空。
Nice flight.
Coming up next, it's Cow and Chicken, followed by Dexter's Laboratory on Cartoon Network.
In a world full of intrigue and danger, it will be up to one man to save the world from the threat of an evil genius. It's Fred Flintstone as you've never seen him before. Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents A Man Called Flintstone, Saturday at 7 on Cartoon Network.
No.
Yeah, but we're almost finished, and we were wondering if you could come and... Oh, now, you stay away from me. You stay away from me with that gun. No.
Their children do.
It's Christmas, Pop.
Be polite.
These parents, idiots, keep acting like kids.
Eat my shorts. At least you can make peace with the man.
Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. The grumpier they are,
Damn kids.
the funnier they get.
Do the world a favor and pull your lip over your head and swallow.
Grumpy Old Men. Rated PG-13. Special sneak preview Saturday, December 18th. Check newspapers.
Alex Perez is about to ensure the security of our nation. He will influence the ability of an entire generation to compete in the future. He will do this in the privacy of his own home. It will take as little as 15 minutes. Ding dong, ding dong. Little train rumbled over the tracks. Read to your child just 15 minutes a day. Protect our most precious resource.
Plans this Friday night, cancel them. Because you've got a date. First, settle into the hot seat, the couch of Vince McMahon, the set of TNT, where anything can happen, and usually does. Then, get real close to your television set and don't move, because 31 of the most beautiful women in the world will be parading right through your living room, competing for the coveted Miss Hawaiian International title. It's USA's first beauty pageant, From Hawaii with Love, from USA with Love. It all happens tomorrow.
She's reading 45.
All right, then. Put the man through.
He's now clocking 40.
It is 5.
Eagle brand creamy chocolate for easy-to-make desserts that are rich, creamy, and incredibly chocolatey. Wow. Sure beats visions of sugar plums. Recipes on top. New Eagle brand creamy chocolate.
These 10 sprinkles represent our friends and family, the 10 people we can call whatever network they're on without using our minutes.
That's included, no extra cost.
Then these would be like 80 million people on Verizon Wireless we can also call?
Yep, also included.
Huh.
Do you want whipped cream?
Save minutes and money with Verizon Wireless. Unlimited calling to 10 out-of-network numbers, even landlines. Plus, get America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. And now get a touchscreen Crave for just $49.99.
Oh, I see they're here.
Millie just brought them in.
Oh, you see, our stove only has 2 burners.
Yeah, Millie explained that, too.
Isn't she a wonderful neighbor?
I thought she was the Army's new secret weapon.
Secret weapon?
He strikes my joke.
The president's plane, Air Force One, has been hijacked.
I think your wife's pretty cute.
So, how are you planning to kill me?
You're watching the Acme Hour, right here on Cartoon Network.
Twas the Friday before Christmas, and all through the set, the cartoons were dancing, you bet. And what were they gearing up for this good night? The specialest of specials. 'Twill be quite a sight. Please join us for a very Cartoon Fridays holiday special. This Friday at 7, only right here on Cartoon Network.
PTV, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Fort Pierce.
Oh, I see you're drinking new Carnation Instant Breakfast.
Well, that's what you call it. I call it a chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, but you are getting all the nutrition you need in the morning.
I get a breakfast that tastes great.
You get a low-fat breakfast with 19 vitamins and minerals.
I get creamy milk chocolate. I get cafe mocha. I get...
Right, but see, we're trying to tell people how nutritious new Carnation Instant Breakfast is. It has no preservatives or artificial flavors.
Maybe that's why it tastes so good?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Monsieur Girard. You know who's here? Come in.
Monsieur Leval, Monsieur Philibert would like very much to see you.
All right, Jet Kool-Aid.
Will you look at this? I had an alien's baby.
Mom.
Girl, sometimes I think I had an alien's baby. Honey, run and get some soda.
Soda? I make Kool-Aid for my kids. Kool-Aid!
Absolutely. You know, sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid has less sugar than Coke or Pepsi.
It does?
Yeah, like 25% less.
Oh, who can keep up?
Well, what? Looks like the old hands just had another one.
Having kids means having Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid soft drinks.
A straight news plant might be too conspicuous, but a small blurb in his column might do the trick.
Is he worthy of our trust?
That's hard to determine, Robin. He's a bit too theatrical for me, but we must make every effort to bring Catwoman to justice.
Are you going to call him at his newspaper office?
Nawalang langit. Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Close-Up.
Gina got Joey. Nika got Paul. I've gotten rid of dandruff, but I'm stuck with dry hair.
New Sunset Dandruff-Free Soft with Chamomile Vitamin Oil Complex.
Taxi!
No dandruff, no frustrating dryness. Oops. New Sunsilk Dandruff-Free Soft from Unilever.
So, what are we getting Professor Utonium for Father's Day? It needs to be something good. Yeah, something special that shows him how much we care. How about an exotic fish? Or a card might be nice. Yes, a card is good. We could all sign it.
Tune in Father's Day for a special 7-hour Powerpuff Pop-a-thon. Sunday at 12, only on Cartoon Network.
Unless you change the outcome.
Me?
When you killed that Alpha, you inadvertently entered the enemy's nervous system.
Kate, you've seized control of the Omega's ability to reset the day.
Jumping monkeys flying free, fling them up into the tree. Jumping monkeys aim, let go, try to hang them high or low. Jumping monkeys hang always, there's so much fun, you'll play for days. Jumping monkeys from Pressman. Hurry, let's go!
Meet 2XL. He asks you questions.
True or false? There are now living on your body over 200 tiny creatures. That's true. True is right.
2XL is full of fun questions and answers about animals, sports, monsters, even jokes.
What do you call 2 banana peels? A pair of slippers.
Who's the talking robot with a mind of its own? 2XL. Batteries not included. Additional tape sold separately from Tiger.
Busy all day long, this city does not sleep. Calcutta really comes alive at night. The streets are teeming with activity and entertainment. If you're after a snack, food is not difficult to find. Eating on the street is a way of life in the city, but be careful as it can be unhygienic in places.
Can I have one of these? This is aloe chat, which seems to be a sort of carbo-based salad, potatoes, tomatoes. It's a Bengalese special, so it's a local cuisine, I guess. Always skeptical of secret sauce. A little garni. Thank you very much. This is good.
For travellers, Calcutta is a great place to visit. It's cheap and accommodation is never hard to come by.
This is Sutter Street, where most of the backpacking community hangs out. There's lots of places to stay. Don't even go there. How much is this?
600.
600?
Yes, 4 bed.
$12. This place is a bit of a legend, off the main dragon in all the guidebooks. And the modern lodge is not terribly modern, except for the paint job. But she was awfully perky. This is nice. Clean, to the point. 3 beds. $4 a night. Plus I'm sick of looking. I think I'll take it. This is nice.
India is full of unpredictable cultural happenings and throwbacks from the colonial era, and Calcutta is a classic.
I don't want to affect things in any way, shape, or form, okay? Hey, I just want to... Wow, drama. I love it. Beautiful.
We've got Cardassians on our back doorstep.
I'm not part of your life.
What do you think of Kardashians?
Now I believe it. Generous finger tells me it's doing more. Head and shoulders, no finger.
Both have dandruff medicine, but Generous have both an extra anti-itch medicine and conditioner, too.
Goodbye, Head and Shoulders. Hello, Generous.
It means it won't be ready until the next generation. A message from WorldCom. Owner of this generation's farthest reaching...
That was affluent, and also from great feelings of sympathy toward communism in Russia and China. I think that it is not meaningless. I think that there are very close parallels. I do not think that the war that Mr. Schoenbrunn and I have spoken against for many years...
Asked for vacation, got it. Business was slow. Jerry Parks wasn't working steady. Odd jobs down at the beach, surf shop, sanding boards, stuff like that. Nobody seen him, nobody missed him.
Yeah. Dano, it's for you.
Sit down.
Starts Friday, March 28th on Cartoon Network.
Dear Mr. O'Hara.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say?
I know we can never be together, but I had to tell you.
I'm going to my office to rewrite my report. Take over, Red.
Yes, sir.
I'll take that.
Right, Chief.
And watch everything. Keep it going right.
Right.
Hold that! No free blotters. Watch that.
All right, now, hear this. Things are going to be different around here. There'll be no more goofing off.
News around the clock. Turn to CNN Headline News. At the top and bottom of every hour, we bring you news updates from around the world. At 15 and 45 minutes past each hour, business and financial information. At 20 and 50 after, the latest sports, scores, and highlights. And at 25 and 55 after the hour, lifestyle features or your local news. For the latest news throughout the day, turn to CNN Headline News. Anytime, all the time. Check your local cable listing for the channel number in your area.
Dear Dick, you're probably not going to believe this, but...
If I were doing that activity, that person would be me. If I were wandering the other way rather than this way, that person could be me. That could be me. That could be me. What is it that separates any of us?
Blood to grind, too strange for life he was. This Utah now does leave us recycled and entombed in the presence of him who leaves us.
Morning, Lowell. Ellen?
Hey.
Attractive stranger in the tartan pullover?
Well, you're certainly chipper, Brian.
Oh, Lowly, I'm a changed man. Ever since that plane crash, got a new appreciation for life.
Oh, I know just what you mean. The simple beauty of a child's laughter.
Oh, there you go.
Spending the entire day watching a tree grow.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't have time for that stuff anymore.
Do you remember your first Pepsi?
1926 at Homer's General Store. Pepsi number 2, cheap seats. Wrigley Field. Pepsi 812, the stock market crash. Pepsi 3922, spam was invented. 14,030, your dad repeated 3rd grade. And this is Pepsi 21,004, Kathy.
Kelly.
Kelly?
Kelly.
I knew that. I think I knew that.
I'm up there.
Good heavens, what are you doing up there? Come down and put her down, sir. The idea. Come on. There. That's right. Mrs. Carmichael, I have wonderful news for you.
What?
Here's your discharge from the Marine Corps. Yes, and it's effective immediately. Starting first thing tomorrow morning, you come back to work for me. Mr. Mooney.
We'll tell you about it later. Thanks for coming down. Come back and see us. All right, Anita Louise, you were pretty close on that one.
$100.
Yeah, you're a little over, yeah. How about the next name, please?
We have a lot of gentlemen today.
Yeah, it's a men's day,
holiday,
huh?
huh?
Oh, that's the reason.
Mr. John Dolan.
Oh, another John Dolan. Come on down, John. Okay, lots more coming up on The Price is Right, but now, here's a way to make your hair beautiful and keep it that way. It's from Helene Curtis.
The bomblets over the target area.
Right. So, beyond that fence, you can't go in there, yeah?
There could be still bomblets down there. People will walk, keep it past. There might be bomblets there, but after living with the problem for 20 years, they've got to just carry on with their lives and walk wherever they want.
So we're going to let off a bomb here, yeah? And I'm going to hopefully...
Yeah.
Is that okay?
We're going to fire it off from here.
Can I fire it off?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Right, cool. That's the detonator, is it? What's this?
It's a 200-gram block of TNT.
I didn't even snap that apart. It's like a bar of soap.
Yeah, very solid. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start. Fast as we can. Okay, stop.
They're after 10 people. They're part of a...
There's a toy store visit me. Filled with toys for girls and boys and every kind of game. There's a great store in town. A magical store. A ton of fun for everyone, so come and explore. The choices are so big, big, big. The prices are so low. Whoa, come in, have a ball. You know we've got it all at the biggest toy store, Toys R Us.
Cold clouds?
Exactly. Remember the rain cycle?
Yes. Rain falls to the ground and becomes puddles. The puddles evaporate into water vapor. The water vapor goes back into the sky and condenses to form masses of microscopic droplets we call clouds.
And...
Here because if you can get the equipment, you can get the contract. Here for the business owner who would rather be the landlord than a tenant. And we're here because sometimes the best way to beat the competition is to buy them. A clear knowledge of your business, availability of capital, local decision-making. At Fleet, we understand what your business needs from a bank today, and that can make all the difference tomorrow. Fleet Bank, we're here to make a difference.
Spider-Man's got some new tricks up his sleeve with the Spider-Man Triple Action Web Blaster. 3 ways to shoot webs, water, and missiles. Now all in one. Just pop in the water blasting tank and everyone gets soaked. Pop in lock in the missile blaster for rapid-fire missile action.
Bullseye!
Can you handle more? Pop in the web blaster and shoot tons of crime-busting web. Loads of web blasting action for maximum satisfaction. Water blasting, missile blasting, and web blasting all in one. Triple the action, triple the fun. The Spider-Man Triple Action Web Blaster.
Peeled and clean chestnut. Now, when you have that, you just sort of chop them up like I've done right here. I guess you could use walnuts if you really couldn't find any chestnuts at all. Then, of course, the little... Get back here! Get on the ground! 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 He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! 32, hold the air!
The Cartoon Network has many stars, but only one sun, a giant celestial body that is in some way linked to every toon alive, and that sun is named Velma. Every toon, everywhere has a connection to the Cartoon Network's bespectacled super sleuth.
Okay, stop it, Lori. I'll make you get a job.
Okay, Fess. Asking Jackie out is a big opportunity for you. And if she says no, don't cry. Just be witty and polite. Stick to the script. And most importantly, speak slow.
Towns in western Pennsylvania have produced more football legends than any other place. Dan Marino, Johnny Unitas, George Blanda. What is it about these towns that gives birth to such greatness? The very things that drive us at Ford. When leadership is in your blood, you push yourself to even greater heights. In fact, starting right now, you'll be seeing more new models and exciting innovations from Ford than you've seen in years. Ford Motor Company.
And you do it by yourself in your home, by knowledge of your culture, or your background of your family or your people. It's not through Christianity or Muslim. They're just diverting the African minds from their roots.
I wasn't there again until 1981 when fella called me to come to Paris. When I went there, I met a totally different fella.
My life has changed. I was in a trance. I see more spiritual things than material things now.
I mean, fella was by now into Egyptology, the spirits. All of this was going on because deep down inside, there was so much hurt and pain in him because he had lost his mother.
Every time, like, it rained, it was like it was a message from his mother. It was so important for him to be in touch with his mother.
When you've gone through so much tragedy, hardcore tragedy,
you know, your vision changes. You know, now half of your vision is on the other world.
And all his life became not a kind of link to reality, but more about, you know, spirit, kind of a global vision of the world. More and more, to the extent that he took around him a guy called Professor Hindu.
I want to take this opportunity to announce my spiritual instructor, who is my brother, Professor Hindu, brothers and sisters.
Professor Hindu is a Ghanaian magician. Fella was fascinated by him and carried him around with him everywhere.
In the last 3 years, Fella's ideas have moved beyond the realm of the merely material into African spiritualism. He now carries his own personal guru, who, he claims, has endowed him with miraculous new powers.
I've known through my spiritual contact in life that I will leave at least.
Thieves.
Is this gang related?
No, this is a professional organization run by a competent and disciplined adult.
Okay. 35 vehicles stolen during the first week of every month.
Probably
Instant credit on wrong numbers, the works. Triumph and AT&T down. Like, are these just savings off AT&T's own rates, or can you beat what I get with MCI? Just give me the facts. Dead silence.
Don't get pressured by AT&T. Get the facts.
Subjugation to others.
The importance of the castle is as much to oppress the psyche of the population as it is to literally oppress the population.
Castles were homes, residences of kings or nobles. That's what differentiates them from other fortifications. They were built to protect a king's or nobleman's territory.
Now hold it. Excuse me. If our chin's hurt, we must leave. Back to phone 1.
It's all lies. I'm going to get the truth.
Beautiful ballerinas with their graceful arabesques and their exciting tourgetés. I love what a pair of tights does for a man. It just gives me goosebumps to think about it. Oh, yeah, boy, me too.
What's it going to be, Henry?
I guess you girls are going to see the ballet while it's here in Phoenix.
Oh, no, we wanted to, but we couldn't get tickets. They were all sold out. Happens every time.
Number of people working for you, opening doors, making your clothes, looking after your money. But the price of all this is the increasing feeling of being cut off from everyone who's not immediately concerned with your business.
Have a chance to win. It is right there. A new car!
It's a Gremlin, the fun little car with a V8 engine, automatic 4 transmission, power steering, power brakes, AM radio, visibility group, light group, white wall tires, wheel covers, air conditioning, and it's backed by the AMC Fire Protection Plan. Bob?
Now, we're going to play the temptation game. Do you know how to play this, Joseph?
Not really.
Well, one of the nicest things about this game is that I start out by giving you a nice prize. May I have that out here, please? This is yours now for the moment. You may not go home with it, but you may if you wish. Johnny?
From Sarah Coventry, the golden look in a tailored ensemble reflecting the beauty of a golden sunset. Elegant rings complete the look from Sarah Coventry.
Now, you see the price here of $39. Now, the 3 or the 9 is the first number in the price of the car I showed you. Which one is it? The 3. You think so? All right, let's have a 3 for her right here, please. Now, Josefa, I have another gift for you. It's right here. And as I said, these are your gifts. They're yours, and you will have it. You can take them home if you wish. Johnny?
Right, Bob. A deluxe kit of Artex roll-on decorator paints. The complete home and fashion decorator paint in the tube. Artex Hobby Products, Lima, Ohio.
You see the price, $62. Now, the next number in the price of the car is the 6 or the 2. Which one is it? The 2. All right, we want a 2 right here, please. There you are. Now, look what I have for you here, Josefa. A beautiful range. Listen to the description of it.
It's the Westinghouse self-cleaning pacemaker electric range with the exclusive no-turn speed broiler. It broils meat on both sides at once, sealing in all the natural juices.
and the price on it is $500. Now, the 5 or the 0 is the next digit in the price of the car. Zero. All right, a 0 right here, please. Now, that does not necessarily mean that she's right, audience. Those are the numbers she's chosen. They may be right and they may not. This is also yours, Joseph. Johnny?
It's a Maytag food waste disposal.
In theaters November 9th. The biggest games are decided by the smallest details. That's why Samsung imagined an LCD HD TV with twice the frames per second for exceptional motion clarity.
Come a few bars, I'll try to pick it up.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
Obligation to enroll. The call and Medicare benefits review are absolutely free.
Well, there's definite signs of struggle. Amnesia, huh? It's pretty convenient. Maybe she's got a little evil twin we can interrogate, too.
Look, she has a concussion, okay? Memory loss is...
Gotta be fit, gotta look cool, gotta be right, yeah. Going back to school.
Don't miss Kohl's $1 billion sale. Save on all the latest fashions during our biggest back-to-school sale. Save 20 to 40% on the coolest new looks in denim, corduroy, and khaki. Save 20 to 40% on the name brand shoes you've been looking for. Save throughout the entire store during Kohl's $1 billion sale.
That's more like it.
Love the beer.
In this configuration for 7 years, he's an amazing frontman. He gets the audience involved in ways that I don't think I've ever really seen with anyone that I've played with, at least. He's able to engage people. He can get you into his space pretty easily.
Obviously, she did her job, and part of her loved it. Who wouldn't love it? But I think there was another part of her that went, you know, this doesn't feel right.
You got kids? Sure you have. Why don't you just sign?
No. Find out, Pep. From inside the industry, men's and women's clothing.
Let me guess. I'm a buyer from Houston.
Well, you're a model from El Segundo. I hear they're losing models like flies.
They think that the freak that we're looking for is one of the guys that you're working for right now. Pep, I'm on my way.
With bigger casts, lobby sets and costumes, and even a new gimmick called Technicolor. MGM began its most ambitious film of this kind in late 1930 and filmed all the big production numbers before a public lost interest in these.
Hello, it's me. Your skin. I don't usually do endorsements, but for new Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion, I'll make an exception. Vaseline's the only lotion with new skin protection complex. When I'm dry, it heals me. But here's what really excites me. Now Vaseline also protects me from the sun, cold, wind, even water. I feel marvelous. Hey, I'm the only skin you've got. Take care of me. Take Vaseline Intensive Care of me.
That sounds more like a present for you.
Well, I can help him use it. I thought we might get him a new Bible.
Hey, that's a good idea. The cover's falling off the one he has. Moved and seconded. All in favor? Motion passed. And I can't think of a finer present. Mary, since you've been our treasurer for all this...
Please, what if it's a gorilla?
It's no gorilla. Perhaps we should press on.
Yes, indeed. Now, we should keep heading west, following the...
Wake up, everybody, wake up. You've all been
sound asleep. Here's breakfast bears to eat.
Introducing Teddy Graham's Breakfast Bears cereal.
Your dreams are over at 7 o'clock. Graham cereal that can't be beat.
In honey, cinnamon, and chocolate, they stay crunchy in milk. And they're part of this nutritious breakfast, because they're bursting with wholesome Graham goodness.
Wake up to Breakfast Bears, the Bisco.
I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
The tea ceremonies. J-Rock. Yeah.
Garuga Mesh.
Oh, yeah.
I love anime.
Yeah. And manga.
And gaming.
Yeah.
DDR.
Smile BK.
Hey,
Sakura-kan ikimasu.
Don't just talk about it. Check out Sakura-kan, April 10 through 12. Check sakura-kan.org for all the details.
Not guilty.
Mr. Singleton, you are free to go. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, at this time I would like to thank you for your service to the court. You are hereby discharged from your duties.
Gretchen.
The court is hereby adjourned.
You buy Kellogg's, where you can get a taste for the healthy life. Today's bowling tip of the week is on a problem that many amateur players have, and that's rolling the full roller. A full roller is a type of shot that causes the ball to roll between the thumb and finger holes. This is not effective on today's lane conditions. Today's tip will show you how to get the ball to roll outside the thumb and fingers like all the pros do. The reason a full roller is an ineffective type of release is simply this. At the release point, a full roller player has his thumb and hand in a suitcase type position, such as this. But when he releases the ball, his thumb comes up in a clockwise rotation with his fingers coming underneath the ball. Not many revolutions are imparted to the ball that way. Now, the way the pros do it is they keep those fingers underneath the ball at the point of release. After their thumb comes out, they rotate that hand counterclockwise around the bowling ball, making sure that their thumb and fingers are pointing down at the approach after the ball is gone.
With 6 strikes and a 213, a 3-time winner this year, Mike Albee, has eliminated Mark Williams, the defending champion, who shot a 190. And this capacity crowd enjoying this 25th Firestone Tournament of Champions, including a lot of our friends from New York. Here's a look at the Budweiser Kingpin standings coming into this tournament. Mike Albee is in first place. Budweiser sponsoring a $50,000 pointless competition, which will run through the winter and spring tours. Players finishing among the top 24 will be awarded.
Let me give this a try. Fine. Artie.
Vera?
Did you ever...
Sometimes. But I guess you have to look for that rainbow. 4312. What's the nature of your call at King's Truck Wash?
It's an intoxicated male. He's in a leave. It's got 2 units in route.
That's clear, ma'am. I was on the back channel checking registration. I'll be out there now.
There it is.
Scott to come and play tenor saxophone on it. He was one of the greatest musicians in this country.
And the boys accompanied this jazz great with their own brass section. Kind of.
It was John, Paul and George. Similar to the kind of sound that you get when you...
Spin stabilizer, correction factor. Okay. Gigahertz reflector efficiency. Solar photon screen.
The city's most dangerous criminals.
You think you scare me?
Have been invited to play the world's most dangerous game.
To win, you eliminate the competition. Prize is $10 million.
Now everyone is a moving target.
Get down, Lucy.
And the only way to survive,
having a good time, little girl,
is to play the game.
Play the game and finish it.
We have to kill them all!
Blackboard, diving board.
Diving board.
No match. Underwriter, typewriter.
Typewriter.
Match! Congratulations, to Josh. Wonderful, Susie. Thanks for playing. We have some prizes. They're probably awful, but thank you for being on the game. All right, Josh, come here. You're going to go on. You give me a full body hug. I like it. Josh is our winner. Those points become dollars, and now you move on to play our super match and Star Wheel rounds. We'll be back.
From Ahmed or Malik, could you please call us at this number?
Certainly.
You think he's telling the truth?
Good question. There's not knowing anything about this, and then there's not wanting to know.
Oh, I'm getting paid.
It was the first time for each of us. First time when we know we have to do something.
And Seattle, I believe, is recovered.
There's a fight down there for that football. About 10 sets of hands on it. And underneath that pile right now, they're still scrambling.
First down, Seattle. So Brian, and that's 3 identical plays. The quarterback with his arm cocked, unable to get the arm forward. A man coming from behind to knock it away.
We mentioned the missing player on this side, Marvin Powell. He is usually on that side working on Jacob Green. Ted Banker over there today because of that injury. And there's Jacob all over O'Brien. The ball stripped away, and Seattle comes right back.
I believe I'm in this place. What if someone sees me?
But look at these prices compared to your beloved Target.
Dad, I thought you knew. These are old Target prices. And this! You can't compare this to Target merchandise. Oh, and my personal favorite. Target doesn't even carry this stuff. But here's a Target price.
The truth is, Target prices do compare when you compare.
There's the manager. Say, did you know that prices are...
Here he battles what little crime there is.
What can I do? How can I help? They want a pizza. Do you tell your people to get them a pizza? Of course. And perhaps a small selection of cupcakes.
How about you?
My name is Myra Duberstein. I'm the fashion coordinator for Wings Bras, the perfect bra. And I'm a grandmother and have 3 grandchildren.
Miss Wells, may I ask how you became interested in boxing? I know the panel would like to know.
Well, at the age of 12, I saw Joe Louis as possibly being the Negro who would break the color line in boxing and eventually in all sports.
I see.
I began collecting material on Louis, and then I found a great many characters in boxing. I like characters. I kept going.
Well, we've enjoyed having you on the show, all of you, as a matter of fact. Golly, 4 incorrect votes, which means... 4 correct votes, which means you all just receive a consolation prize of $50 apiece. But thank you so much for being on the program. And on your way out, there's a carton of Salem's for each of you. We'll be back in just... Well, as you've probably noticed, the panel did extremely well this evening, and especially on that last spot. Congratulations to you all. We have just had a call from Cassius Clay. He'd like to take you all on very, very shortly. I think that's about the... I beg pardon, Tom?
Talking or fighting?
Yes.
He could lick us at both.
I think so. Well, before we say goodnight, may I remind you, this is Red Cross Month. When disaster strikes, when servicemen need help, when whole communities require aid, the Red Cross is always there with your help. Please give generously to your Red Cross. Good night, panel.
Good night, Robert.
It's been fun being with you these past 2 weeks. Bud Collier will be back at his old stand next week at this time. And don't forget to join him and the panel. This is Robert Q. Lewis saying good night for Salem Cigarettes. And as Bud always reminds you, don't forget to tell the truth.
To Tell the Truth is a Mark Goodson, Bill Kaufman production.
floor of the Coliseum, Digger goes off on the hook. Army Armstrong is going to work his way over and talk to the winner of that last round of competition, the guy who gets the victory over the Gravedigger, Steve Kane, the driver of the Awesome Kong Chevrolet.
Protection and password for some emails that Interpol sent us.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking.
I'm glad. So, how about that password?
Hit F4 and then the number 792.
Thanks.
Redenbacher created a new bag so more of his big, fluffy, irresistible butterfly kernels could pop than ever before. How much more? Let's put it this way. You'll notice Orville Redenbacher's new, bigger bag. Make room for it.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
That noise. Huh? What's that noise?
Noise? What? It's only the telephone bell. Aren't you ever gonna get used to it?
I'll never get used to it. The invention of the devil, that's what it is. People talking through wires, waking respectable people at all hours.
DVD and video. Own the movie with so much action. Time to go! You'll have to watch it again and again. The Mummy returns. Only today on DVD and video.
Get that sleeve up! Get the sleeve up! Oh, hang it! What's your name?
Look at this. Oh, private first class.
Where you from?
Fort Worth. Oh, Mama!
Talk to me!
Lion's apricot madeleines, baked with pride.
A higher caliber of natural fiber, that's high brand bread.
Could just do it right here.
We could just do it. Fine. Have at it. Exercise your dibs. She's got her shields up anyway. She's reading a book.
Yeah, at a bar. That book might as well be called, Are You There, Barney? It's Me, Horny.
I also like to use it for fish. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 2 chili peppers, like jalapenos or serrano chilies. I'm going to take some shallots. I'm going to take some garlic like this here. And then we'll...
They're young.
Yeah!
They're cool.
Excellent!
They're amphibians.
I never asked to look for a can opener.
America's most radical superheroes are now a real live movie.
A fellow chucker, eh?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rated PG. Lean, green, and on the screen, March 30th at theaters everywhere.
That's it. I'm hitting the shower. Me first. What the hell do you guys think you're doing?
Just having a little, innocent fun. Lex, you don't understand what I've done here. I've totally improved Sanctuary's whole...
Mike Prindle will be kicking off. Kurt Partridge, number 82. Brant Bingen, number 81, are the return men for Seattle. And Bingen takes it as 7. One bounce, has it back. He's out to the 20, the 25, to the 40, and he returns to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. Mark Wheeler makes the tackle for Detroit. We'll give him 35 yards on the kickoff return, and we'll spot it at the 43-yard line. First down for Seattle. No, we'll say the 44-yard line. I guess it's closer to the 44 than the 43. Largent comes wide to the near side along with Jimmy Teal. Jeff Kemp, the quarterback. The margin has been cut from 21 points to 14. Play action fake. And Kemp is hit. The ball pops loose. No, they're going to rule him down. Oh, I want to look at that. Jimmy, we want to take a look at this. Back at the 35-yard line, William Gay.
Goes back to what we said and set up in our open chart. William Gay has been the problem. They tried to double team him. Two of the linemen on the Seahawks trying to get to him. But what a shot by Gay.
And they're blowing
Kemp.
I don't understand that call. It's going to be 2nd down and 19. They're ruling in the grass. But he just, the ball goes loose immediately. That's got to be.
There's no question.
A fumble.
There's got to be a fumble.
Reviewed. The replay official say, if we can run it again, do you remember who recovered it? Let's see if we have it on tape. We'll go back and pick that up because, that has to be a fumble.
It does. Now, you remember the Seattle Seahawks, and take a look at it again to find out for the fumble first. Oh, there's no question there's a fumble there.
Okay, now let's see what happens to the ball.
What they ruled originally was that he had his ball ready to throw.
And I think that, I hope that in some way that this film gets released in a much fuller version, a 3-hour version, or even longer.
You know, two guys you got to mention are Bob Hoskins and Fred Gwynn. Bob Hoskins plays a little club owner. He was in The Long Good Friday, that great British crime picture. Fred Gwynn is a real tall, kind of monster sort of guy who plays a character named Frenchie, and their relationship in the movie, I think, is as good as anything else. That funny kind of love-hate.
The other thing I like is that it's a musical with a social conscience. And the last one we saw was Cabaret, one of the great American musicals. This is another one in that way because this film has a lot to say about segregation, racism, and the way people have to struggle in the various classes.
It's got an edge.
Very hard
It's got a cutting edge. Next at the movies, Sissy Spacek and Mel Gibson do battle with the river.
Don't tear me down. All I got was growing in these fields. Look out!
Us kids, so come on and join us. We're going to the magic world that's called Toys-R-Us. It's a magical land, somewhere else we should go. When everything's a Toys-R-Us and prices are low. If it's new and hot, it's a toy named Lot. And the prices are hard to beat. You can search the whole world for Toys-R-Us kids now. It's the one and only place to go. More games, more toys, how fun! It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go!
And look who he's playing Indian with.
Oh, but isn't the Munchkin convention? All right, hand them over.
We're eating.
You twerps ate my corn pops.
You can't get mad. We're guests.
Really? I could have sworn you were pests. Oh, I want my corn pops. But no, I have to fight off the invasion of the little people who devour every last sweet crunchy pop. What do I do? Look, everyone, it's Barney. Youth.
Kellogg's Corn Pop cereal is part of this complete breakfast.
I gotta have my pops.
Doctor.
She's anemic, probable GI bleed. Let's book her for an endoscopy, please.
Right away. Do this one. You got the results back.
$5 a week until you're paid back.
Boy, Dad, I bet that's the first and the last $5 you see from that guy.
It is not, is it, Dad?
Well, no, Beaver, I don't think it is. A fire eater may occasionally steal a bath, but by and large, they're pretty honest fellows.
Now, standing outside of the residence.
1000 T-Van van. Committed a burglary in progress, now turned into a possible double shooting.
Don't you like kids that look like that? Nickelodeon Nation. Talking about hey now. Hey now. Nickelodeon Nation. Kids like me and me from every civilization. On TV, at the movies, online, in magazines, wherever kids are. Nick's there too. Nick. Nickelodeon Nation.
Where did you say you live?
I live in Candlewood. I have a small apartment there.
You live alone?
Yes, sir, ever since my wife died 3 years ago.
Well, it must be pretty lonely coming home nights to an empty apartment.
Can be very lonely. I was happily married for many years.
Revlon's new Lashful Mascara. Lashes that are 3 times as full are 3 times as sexy.
Toast Raisin Bran with those plump, juicy, incredibly big California raisins has incredibly big news. Now you can get a fabulous, fun California Raisins game free inside each specially marked box. Toast Raisin Bran, cause big raisins make a big difference.
Afford that.
It's adjustable. Totally looks lofty.
Is it comfy?
No.
Oh.
It's a metal seat, but it's just a perch. You're there for a good time, not a long time, right?
I gotta take a picture.
It's electronic battleship where you program an all-out attack to sink your enemy's fleet.
You sank my battleship.
Battleship and electronic battleship from Milton Bradley.
Advance. 鉄腕アトム、アトムハートの秘密。
の秘密。
パンチ。ビーム。L を押したら。
ブワブワブワ。
アトムハートで。
なんした10万馬力。
鉄腕アトム、アトムハートの
秘密。
Care for myself. I can't sit, I can't stand, I can't walk, I can't play. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do.
I do, Cicely. I do. You just leave everything to me.
Bake a chocolate molten cake with a gooey chocolate center and white chocolate bread pudding with macadamia caramel sauce. Don't heat up your kitchen with that big slow oven. You can cook complete meals for your whole family up to 40% faster. There's even a reheat setting for leftovers. It's also a pro-grade dehydrator with just one touch. Make healthy
We look good in pastel.
I think we look silly.
Hey, you guys are all dressed for Easter, huh? Pretty soon the Easter Bunny will bring me a basket full of you guys.
You still believe in the Easter Bunny?
Are you insane? I believe in talking candy, don't I?
Oh, good point.
An inner ear problem. Meniere's disease. It knocked Al flat on his butt and right off flight status. Dizzy spells, disorientation. He wasn't flying anywhere.
We can't leave yet.
Yes, we can.
No, sir. Something else is definitely going on here.
Sir. We just got a message from the task force. The DSRV filer reports they made contact and SG-1's okay, but Dr. Friesen's dead.
Did they get them off the ship?
Don't do sandwiches with 0 grams of taste. Do Wendy's new Frescata sandwiches, like the Frescata Club, with roasted turkey, lean Black Forest ham, smoked bacon, and fresh veggies. All on artisan bread, freshly baked for an incredible crusty top and a deliciously soft center. Anything less is just a sub sandwich. For a picnic in every fresh bite, do Wendy's 4 new Frescata sandwiches. Do what tastes right.
私よく機会がわからないんで申し訳ないんですが、収録をしながらっていうんですか、その上村さんが今本当に寒かったり、それから孤独で人と話したくても、でもうそういうことができない時に画面に向かってね、話しかけることで、中継して、誰かに伝えられるっていう臨場感を味わったけど、それから到達点に行った時には、ここに登ったんだよ、ここに来たんだよっていうことを後々彼が見られることもできますから。
さあ、同じくスーパー秘書試験を多分残したんだと思います。坂東さん言ってみましょう。はい。宇宙衛星と書きまして、
宇宙衛星ですと、はい、確認しながら上からおそらく上村さんを人工衛星で、いわゆる人工衛星で確認をしていったんじゃないかなと。だから北極点というのはもう確実にここだってことは分かってるわけですから。
ああ、なるほど。さあ、正解はどうでしょうか。
それでは正解です。正解はそうあれを使えばドンピシャリ遠い空の彼方から私たちを見守っているものといえばこれで見えるわけないですよね。そう正解は人工衛星でした。
上村の北極点単独犬ぞり港は NASA の宇宙衛星によって確認された。しかし上村自身は6分岐を使って北極点を目指した。さまざまな探検家や冒険家の命を懸けた挑戦によって未知の世界が
話をね、師匠の口から聞きますと私も嬉しいですよ。今日はですね、しかし本当にもうその頃とはまた違った若いレスラーたちが元気いっぱいの試合をね見せてくれると思いますので期待してください。
あれから見ますと花が出てきましたね。
本当ですよ、若くなりましたもんね。
はい、素晴らしいですね。よろしくお願いします。
そういったですね、桂米助師匠と岡本香織さんが今日のゲストなんですけどもね。そうですね、それではまず今日は女子プロレスのもう一つのお楽しみですね、クラッシュギャーズの歌からお聴きください。
Great! Oh, it's going to be the greatest trip ever. I'm going to do so many things for you. I can get those little bottles with the.
How much do you plan to do for Ellen? I mean, you do plan to do a little navigating, don't you?
Don't worry, Emily. It's going to be the smoothest trip ever.
Oh, I hope so.
Hot Wheels! With the new Hot Wheels track packs, you can build any set you want. Now, you can add 3 loop packs.
I made a triple loop. I made this radical jump.
Now, crank up the speed with the power charger.
Whoa!
You can add more power chargers and go anywhere. With the new Hot Wheels track packs, you can build any set you want.
Yeah!
Hot Wheels track. Starter set, track packs, and cars, each sold separately. Not for use with some cars, only from Hot Wheels.
enjoy her with her new smile and her confidence. I think when I watch this now.
The case is impossible.
We don't have the murder weapon.
But the evidence never lies.
Feel free to jump in anytime.
Stars. Some say your cartoon isn't cool without one. But only one cartoon is bold enough to have a whole nother cartoon as a guest star. Johnny Bravo. He's got cartoon connections and he's not too proud to use them.
I'll give you a Scooby snack.
He's checking his ego at the door and saying,
You understand what that dog says?
Johnny Bravo.
Jeez!
Don't let the name fool you.
Johnny Bravo, Mondays at 8 on Cartoon Network.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with Chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a great gift.
Degrees, freeze, and even microwave.
Tupperware.
And it's guaranteed for life.
Now you're cooking.
Ultra 21 ovenware, only from Tupperware. Call us. We're in the white pages.
Too, is a friend. And I always have, and I always will. So, okay, huh?
Okay.
Tuesday Movie of the Week. Presenting the world premiere of an original motion picture produced especially for ABC. Tonight on Tuesday Movie of the Week.
Now, wait a minute, G-Man. G-Man? Come on, G-Man. Come on, man.
Dale Robertson.
This here's George. George Machine Gun Kelly.
This game shoots back.
A fictitious account based on factual people and events in the life of Melvin Purvis, G-Man. ABC presents Tuesday Movie of the Week.
Hey, John Edwards, you're treating that puppy like a dog. Robin Lynn, don't treat your puppy like a dog. Kit Miller, are you treating your puppy like a dog?
Oh, no. Dog food is for dogs. My puppy gets puppy food. Puppy Chow brand puppy food. I know puppies need more nutrition, and Purina Puppy Chow has it.
Good for you, Kit Miller.
No, good for him.
Don't treat your puppy like a dog, dog, dog. Give him Puppy Chow.
In both regular and beef flavors.
Exile. There's nothing between us. Watch
She took my baby.
back. This woman is sick.
Just try me. Ready when you are.
Obsessed with a PG-13, April 24.
Lonely more so.
Bobcast is the best of broadcasters wraps up with Dan Rather, Steve Croft, Don Hewitt, and more.
You know, you get nuts when you're in this business.
Tonight.
Are you still obsessing over that limerick?
People are making additions. Good Lord, I have read anthologies with fewer contributing authors.
I want to be Arnold. Yes. Want to wear my shirt tails down to there. I want to be Gerald.
Watch me now.
Talking cool, rocking hair. I want to be Helga.
Out of my way.
One big eyebrow looking good.
Millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work. You may be entitled to disability benefits through Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right if you suffer from a physical or mental disability. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, and deal with Social Security for you. And best of all, there's no fee until you receive benefits. Call today.
That wasn't cool.
Not as brave as a leg, but, you know. For the last leg of my journey, I fly back to Tahiti, and then I take the short ferry trip to the island of Moorea. I end my trip in the center of Tahiti Island, on the top of Mount Arai. Moorea is one.
デスバレーからデスブレイクへ持っていきましたコンビネーション。
はい。でも今までそういう使うチャンスとかなかったんですけど、本当にもう宇野さんの前で恥ずかしい試合はできないと思ったし、本当にこのままじゃいけないと思う自分たちの気持ちが本当に遅いんですけど、こういうね結果、いい結果に結びついたことがすごく宇野さんの前で見せれたことが嬉しい。
ファミリーマートプレゼンツトゥーアンリミテッドブラックハンなど話題のアーティストによる真冬の水着ライブジュリアナジャパンツアー94 in ワイルドブルー横浜。お問い合わせはご覧のところまで。
ねえどうするの？まだ大丈夫とか恥ずかしいとか、それじゃあ私がかわいそう。来れば幸せに近づくよ。
あなたのこと大好きな人がいます。
おそれみよ読む読む、おそれみよ読む読む。
産経新聞は値上げしません。お問い合わせは
読む読む。
フジテレビのフジテレビジョン、いいものいっぱい。So many good things。ヒットパレード、ヒットパレード。ミニストップで商品を買うとフジテレビグッズ当たる当たる。いいものいっぱい。ヒットパレードやってます。
本日のセミファイナルシングルマッチ80分一本勝負を行います。初めにアウトラインにリーダーにツーブラックの入場です。
新春の後楽園ホール、これから
In honor of Big Mac's birthday, the world's favorite sandwich is now only 99 cents. But hurry, you'll want to beat the traffic.
Testimony about the $1. Tell them to put it on tape, okay? Will you do that?
Okay, I'll do that.
Can you tell about the buy? I mean, did you see the dollar change hands and Casey hand over the Reds? And could the White Cop have seen that?
That I cannot say. You see, I was in the bedroom, in the closet, the whole while.
It's one of Lennon and McCartney's greatest songs.
Something was released as part of a double A-side. And next in our countdown, the song that was on the other side.
It's the bass line, man. It's just pumps.
Come Together, for me personally, stands out. There's so little going on, but so much sound.
The feel of the music, the groove, it sounds so contemporary when it opens.
It's like a third-person thing, like your Tomb Raiders and Metal Gear Solids and stuff. But the guy runs like...
He's no motion captured character.
Oh, it's awful. And how about the way he jumps? What the hell's that all about?
He's light on his feet.
Listen to me. The best part of this game, by far, bar none, is the orchestral music. The Moscow Symphony Orchestra did it. There's choir, there's... Play this game just for the music.
You can just leave it on your PC running and you just be sitting back, and it's like a movie soundtrack. The thing that's cool about Outcast is the story element. It's really, really well done. There's a lot of non-player characters in the game that you talk
languages.
to. You learn a whole new language in this game, and you get a complete lexicon, so you have to learn all these new words and stuff. And you basically go talk to all these different alien creatures.
I kind of found it hard sometimes to shoot characters because of certain camera angles. Like, you know, my head would pop up, and I'm trying to shoot things, and I couldn't because my head was in the way. And you know, there's some camera angle issues.
The developer spent 4 years making this game.
4 years?
They spent a long time making this game.
4 years?
The thing that's amazing with the game is that it's incredibly deep. You can virtually go anywhere you want to in the worlds, and the control schematic is really original, and the weapons that you get, and the movements that are in the game, and the dialogue, the voice acting is all really solid. It's a great action-adventure game. I thought it was definitely worth your time. I give it 8.5 out of 10.
I give it a 6.8.
Here's our favorite game of the year so far, Tonic Trouble on the Nintendo 64. What'd you think of that?
Okay. The fact that anyone published this game is insulted my intelligence. If somebody were to sit down and say, okay, let's make the worst video game ever, Tonic Trouble is what they would have got.
It really falls short. It's way, way below what you're expecting on a Nintendo 64.
The best part is you're sliding down this stupid ice thing, right? And then you go into like you go into a certain sections, and I don't know why, but the screen just goes black. Wait 2 seconds, and then you keep going. It's like it's loading in the next.
The point of the search committee process is to prevent hiring someone like you ever again. Okay, I know why you're saying that, Jim. I really do. But think of it this way. The hand that reaches from the grave to grip your throat is the strong hand you want on the wheel. Okay, that's vivid.
Sound advice. Right now, take home the very best in audio, video, and mobile electronics with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 6 months. Limited time only. Sound advice makes it as easy as it gets to buy the best combination of price, product, and service. Now, with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 6 months. That's sound advice.
You say you were racing. Tell me the truth. What did you do?
I mean, I was just...
Tell me the truth.
Okay, here's the lowdown. The nets didn't work in the cafeteria because these bugs have super strong mandibles. No kidding.
A movie that is so banal and so dreary that it will be a satire on other movies, or is it just banal and dreary? And I came up with the answer, yes, it is. The Preacher, for example, he's not interesting.
No,
We've seen that character a million times.
You're right. Not a good film. Coming up next, our weekly home video segment featuring The Professionals with 4 great Western actors and a behind-the-scenes look at the world of Mother Teresa.
Brian Bosworth, the Boz. He's gone, and we never had a chance to say goodbye. But you can relive those glory days with a new video cassette, The Boz, a tribute. You'll get all the big plays, including the Boz's courageous goal line stand against Bo Jackson. You'll see the Boz take on the best in the league. Watch as the Boz runs down Bo Jackson. There's the Boz. Another 10 yards and he would have caught him. And speaking of Bo Jackson, did we mention the Boz's fearless goal line stand? Watch the Boz nearly intercept a pass. See a perfectionist at work. Order your video cassette of The Boz, a tribute, and receive absolutely free an audio recording of his best-selling autobiography, The Boz, Confessions of a Modern Anti-Hero, as read by Fred McMurray.
The Denver fans were screaming profanities, spitting tobacco and beer at me, and some of the men were just as bad. In Seattle, I just don't go out, because if I do, someone will want to talk to me, and I'll just feel like smashing them in the mouth.
You get that and more. And don't forget the Boz's incredible goal line stand. against Bo Jackson. The Buzz, a tribute to a man who, if not for a couple of bum shoulders, might have been pretty good.
Wrapping paper has a place all its own. Get the Wrapping Craft from Rubbermaid. Also available in jumbo size.
Oh, no. If you don't sign it, then the wedding is off. We'll be going now. Wait. Don't run off. Don't run off. Come back. Oh, now he's waving his tentacles around and being rough. Oh, no, I didn't. Are you going to sign it? Konami.
And it had all the elements. Wit, sophistication, an orangutan that could make armpit noises.
This isn't funny. We've got a crisis here. Starting next week.
Woody, I have a lot more fun with you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't have much fun with Nash either. Hey, Miss Hal? Can I leave now? Take Kelly out? I promise I'll work a double next week.
Oh, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Imagine going to the Weeble Circus, good fun all around. Right over there is Wobbles Weeble, he's the circus clown. There's the Weeble on the flying trapeze, she falls off, easy as you please. Out of the cannon shoots Wobbles the clown. Weebles wobble but they don't fall down. Imagine going to the Weeble Circus when Weeble Circus is in town.
Weeble Circus comes with everything you see here, new from Romper Room, some assembly required.
Plans, encouraging dialogue and discussion. The spirit of America, Mutual of America.
Nosing around the pageant. Now, if you like girls, do it on your own time. You made me cross the street, you understand it? Somebody raining on my parade, what's happening?
Listen to me. An 18-year-old girl was raped. What? Out back. Come on. Her name's Jenny Logan.
Jenny Logan, I know her father.
Right, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, girl.
I'm Ken Matty. I'm running for governor for a very simple reason. I don't think Jerry Brown understands the people of California. People who ask for nothing more than a chance to work, a decent home in a safe neighborhood, lower taxes, and a state government that stays off their backs. I believe I know what people want and don't want from their government. And I can beat Jerry Brown. I hope you'll help.
Ken Matty. He will beat Jerry Brown.
On Christmas Day, 1913, the French aviator Pierre Chanteloup was performing near the English town of Hendon when his engine quit just as he began a loop. His airplane, which was pointed straight up, slid backward, tail first for as much as 400 feet. To recover, Chanteloup made a cartwheel turn and glided safely back to the ground. He had inadvertently invented the third basic maneuver, the stall turn, or hammerhead.
Is the leader of the vampires, and it's a good, tough performance.
You afraid to face me, David? Huh?
I was born in servitude. Yet I harbored them no ill will. Even took a vampire for my bride. It was forbidden. Our union. Victor.
The Atlanta Falcons were the Chicago Bears victims yesterday. The Bears rolling to their second consecutive shutout and a 12-0 record. Second quarter action, the Chicago Bears leading 6-0. Fuller pitches out to Walter Payton. Payton sprints down the sidelines, 40 yards, another Bear touchdown, as Payton rolled to an NFL record-tying 7th consecutive 100-yard game. With Chicago leading 13-0 in the second quarter, it was refrigerator territory. And the game's most famous appliance, William Perry, dives in from 1 yard out. That made it Chicago 20, Atlanta nothing. And in the fourth quarter, the Falcons' Bob Holly is back looking for a receiver. He'll be sacked by number 70, Henry Wachter and Richard Dent for the safety. Chicago took a 29-0 lead. The final score, the Bears another shutout, 36-0 over Atlanta. And for the Bears, a big test next Monday night. It'll be the Miami Dolphins, who were in Buffalo yesterday, trying to stay close to the Jets and New England. Dan Marino is back in the second quarter with Miami leading 7-0. And look at the time he has. His offensive line, even though decimated by injuries, has given up the NFL's fewest sacks through 12 games. Marino had the time. Dan Johnson was open, 15 yards, a touchdown. Miami went out on top 14-0. Action in the third quarter. Miami leading 14-7. Quarterback Bruce Matheson is back from the shotgun. He scrambles right. Looks deep downfield for his speedster Jerry Butler, and Butler is there. The defender slips. Butler takes it in from 60 yards out. That knocks things at 14-all. But Miami came right back. Fourth quarter action. Miami leading 17-14. Dan Marino hands off to Tony Nathan. 4-yard touchdown. Miami defeats Buffalo 23-14. So the stage is set for next week here on Monday Night Football. The Bears defense and Walter Payton against a quick trigger Dan Marino and the two marks, Duper and Clayton.
Competition is what makes American business go. Competition.
Good time is where you find it, and the last thing you want to do is slow it down. So come on into Coors Light, a great light beer for a good long time.
Cartouches. When reports of Thomas Young's work reached him, Champollion realized in a flash they were correct. Champollion would take Young's work and propel it forward. After obtaining an inscription of a known cartouche of Cleopatra from the Temple of Philae, Champollion recognized that if Ptolemy and Cleopatra have common letters, their hieroglyphs should have similar signs as well. When Champollion compared their hieroglyphic names, the signs for P, L, and O lined up. Champollion had proved Young's theory that foreign names were spelled phonetically in the hieroglyphic language. The door was now opened, and Champollion was about to walk through.
Don't forget the poor baby part.
Poor
baby. Oh, yeah, yes, What about the poor baby over here?
2 hands, no waiting. Where does it hurt?
I've been sitting all day.
Hey, back off, big man. I may work with the chicks, but not with me.
Rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday, November 23rd at theaters everywhere.
MasterCard has something special in store for you this holiday. Master Values. Now use MasterCard and save up to 25% at some of your favorite stores. Save on the latest music at Sam Goody and Musicland. Save on top books at B. Dalton Bookseller. Save on Mattel toys at Toys R Us. Look for Master Values only from MasterCard at these and other fine stores. And master the moment.
遥かなる神の一手を求めて。ゲームキューブ光の碁3好評発売中。
びっくり。
コナミ。
Told you we'd find him without your help. Give me that baby. No. Give it back.
Okay, so Ronnie has herself $1,000 in case you join us late. Ronnie also is going to have a baby very shortly, right?
Shortly, yes.
Yeah, that's not one of our prizes, friends. That was something that was arranged for before we got here. Ronnie 90, Fred 110, Lynn 60. Everyone's going to try to go to the board. Here comes some categories for you. Cold hard cash, it's a crime, and potluck. Fred.
3 questions, Bill.
Yes, ma'am.
3 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
3, Bill.
Oh, everybody cancel. Well, wait a second till we clear the board now. Okay, pick again. See what happens this time, Fred.
I'll stay with 3 questions.
All right.
4 questions. 4, Bill.
Hey, Fred. The 2 4s cancel. Top money again, Fred. 11 questions, $110. What category?
Cold hard cash.
You got cold hard cash, and ooh, that looks good. 3 questions for it, Fred. A collector of coins is called a philatelist.
That's false.
False is right, a numismatist. If somebody wants to borrow a sawbuck, he's asking for $10.
That's true.
Right. If you're shopping in India, you are spending rupees.
That's true.
Right all the way through, you picked up 110, added to your 110. You're in good shape, truthfully.
I'll go to the board.
Okay, Fred's going to give it another try. This time he has $220 cash to spend. If and when that goes, he has 3 free boxes. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay, 20 on the red.
I'm going to get rid of these hats sooner or later.
We're not going. 30 on the green. 40 on the green. 20 on the yellow.
Well, you got a couple alike. You still have $110 and 3 picks.
40 on the red.
That's it. That's all you needed. So, Fred's off to quite a lead there. The title of this show is Look at Fred Go. He has quite a lead with 2 matches. None for Ronnie, none for Lynn. We start from scratch now as far as the money's concerned. And here come some categories. They are sports info, pick a number, and anything goes. What do you say, Fred?
2 questions, Bill.
Ronnie.
1 question.
Lynn.
2, Bill.
Hey, Ronnie, you get it. We got the 2 2s canceled. Total of 5 up there. You can win the $50 with 1 answer.
Anything goes,
That's
please.
your category. And here comes your question. The 1960s rock group called...
What he did.
Beds. I told you those scratches would lead us somewhere. Remember what I said earlier? Always be thorough and persevere.
Yes, sir. You've certainly proved your point, sir.
Yes. Now, Countess.
How do you do? One hears a great deal about Rick in Casablanca. And about Victor Laszlo everywhere. Won't you join us for a drink?
Oh, no, Rick, never.
Thanks, I will.
Well, a precedent is being broken. Emil?
This is a very interesting...
So, you eat bugs?
Yeah.
Not zebra?
No.
Water buffalo?
No.
Warthog?
No.
Meerkat?
No.
I like you, kid. A toast. Slimy yet satisfying.
You'll find marshmallow bugs crawling through crunchy chocolate-flavored cereal in new Kellogg's Chocolate Mud and Bugs, part of this complete breakfast.
You're one swell kid. Nothing bugs you.
With Kellogg's Disney cereals, anything can happen.
If you think ColecoVision plays all Atari cartridges... You mean it can't? Here's Pac-Man on ColecoVision. But here's Pac-Man on the Atari 5200 Super System. Now you're talking. And it doesn't work on ColecoVision.
But won't Jungle Hunt?
Not with real arcade graphics.
Ms. Pac-Man?
This Ms. plays only on the Atari 5200 Super System. And now there's an adapter.
For 2,600 games?
Nearly 300 2,600 games.
Super.
System, now with a $30 rebate and Pac-Man from Atari.
Thank you. It was a good thing I fell off. Somebody dropped this off the shelf.
I thought you said man overboard.
You know, you don't have to make that joke every time I fall.
You got a handle on the breakfast thing, right? Not unless you're eating honeycomb.
I made your munching honeycomb night in the day.
If you don't know the taste is in the shape of honeycomb, get a life.
Yo.
Don't you get it? The taste is in the shape. Part of this complete breakfast.
fact, germs just dance across a dirty floor. Hate to cut in, but Lysol All-Purpose Cleaner Lemon Breeze is the best. It's better than other leading brands at cutting through tough grime. Plus, it kills 99.9% of germs other cleaners don't in dilution. Life demands Lysol, that's a fact. Also available in a trigger spray.
On the other hand, we've thoughtfully designed each knob, button, and switch to be easily operated while you're wearing a pair of these. New Dodge Ram, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Double Dare, weekdays at 3 on Fox 32.
This is the Claw. Nothing gets in its way, because the Claw beats roadblocks with wheel-splitting reaction traction.
It can take on anything.
The Claw. Batteries not included.
Hey, it goes where it wants.
Hey, New York's finest hour. Does this city love this parade? Welcome back, everybody. Herald Square has become a tropical island.
That's right, Willard. Clawing his way down Broadway is a smiling, rocking lobster, obviously feeling very secure on Turkey Day.
Oh, why? We usually love
That's right. We love lobster in Turkey. Our 70s seabound sailors hail from Nebraska, the Heartland Hoedown.
How's your day been so far?
Very fucking funny.
You eaten? I'll have a chinky sent up.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Question. Which face pad has stronger medicine than OxyPads?
Stridex.
Clearasil. Wrong. Nobody has stronger medicine than OxyPads.
There goes our ride home.
The Simpsons are at Burger King. Now in every big kid's meal you can get a Simpsons spooky light up. They gleam, they scream, and you can collect all 15 at Burger King. Where else?
Igor, go and get me what I crave.
Case it and 3 guys that do the actual robbery.
I'm telling you, the cell phones tie into it.
Yeah, but every single person uses a different service. And how would they know what's in the homes?
And what about the data mining? I'm working it. The analysis finds all...
Great breakfast.
Well, if it isn't the All Doofus Club.
These are so good.
And their official cereal, Apple Jacks.
He doesn't get it.
I don't get why you'd like a cereal called Apple Jacks that doesn't taste like apple.
Well, we know why. Yeah.
Okay, geniuses. Why? Good answer.
Your brother's such a loser. We don't have to explain why we like it. Yeah! Kellogg's Apple Jacks is part of this complete breakfast. We eat what we like.
Are you going, my little one? Little one, where are you going? My baby, my own. Turn around and you're two. Turn around and you're 4. Turn around and you're a young girl going out of the door.
Fealty with love. Valor with honor. Disloyalty with vengeance.
born to yank.
Chris Klein.
For real?
Orlando Jones.
Can you feel the pain?
Say It Isn't So. Rated R. March 16th, only in theaters.
No matter how dangerous the adventure,
Prep for ER right now!
he'll risk it all. In Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge, an all-new Hoppin' adventure rated E. Frogger 2 for PlayStation, Sega Dreamcast, and PC, Windows 95 or higher.
I think we lost him.
Hey, you're not supposed to be parking there.
Who elected you mayor?
Listen, son.
A new entry in Offshore 4 is P-33, the Sunoco Express, a 30-foot Shadow Cat with two Chevy 368-horsepower engines. Dave Richards, Percy Jones, and Rich Liebner from Inglewood, New Jersey were competing with our furthest entrant, Continental Airlines, with Graham Sutherland and Kevin Green from Wellington, New Zealand. Continental Airlines is a 30-foot Scarab with three 240-horsepower Mercury outboards. Defending world champion Lance Rubel in a 28-foot Manta with three 225-horsepower Mercury outboards. Crew members Tom Greco and Fred Estevez were running in second place. Here we see Black Duck, a 30-foot Shadow Cat with three 240-horsepower Mercury outboards. Pete Atkin and Tom Akura, Connecticut, stayed in the lead here and finished in the lead. One of the 5 Shadow Cats in the Michelob Light Grand Bahama 200. Love It, a 30-foot Shadow Cat with two 400-horsepower Mercruiser engines. Chuck Jepson, Dave Gilmore, and Jack Burnett from Dania, Florida, stayed in the lead here in their super 30-foot Shadow Cat. This boat was well trimmed out for the Bahama waters. Here we see a 31-foot Seahawk with two 500-horsepower KSW engines. Sal Magluta, Justo J, and Armando Riviero from Miami, Florida, came into this race in the top first-place National High Point leaders. They were running in second behind Love It. Many of the offshore contenders in offshore powerboat racing have rated the 31-foot Seahawk hull as the fastest V-bottom available.
I'll take these. Quantum. Would you like something too?
Yes, thanks.
Obtained Mycin perfume by Lanvin, the elegant black and gold round bottle imported from France. For the family room, a 20-volume set of the World Book Encyclopedia in the deluxe aristocrat binding published by Field Enterprises Educational Corporation and containing over 11,000 pages representing the work of more than 2,800 world-famous scholars. Finally, a collection of costumes, semi-precious and precious jewelry, including a ring, bracelet, and brooch. This entire house showcase will be yours if the price is right.
Watch Zelda become a legend on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Zelda!
Which way to go?
Good time. PPP hand. Lever. Zelda. Zelda. Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda. A never-ending adventure new for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Zelda!
Come on, I'm getting mad, Bob. Yo, Bobby!
Buck?
Bob?
Buck!
Bob?
Buck!
Bob?
Over here!
Las cosas que se modernizan, a mí me simpatizan. Esta es la nueva botella de Chloralex. Ahora de plástico e irrompible. Desde luego que se maneja con más comodidad en el lavadero. Su asa permite darle muchos usos en casa a este bonito envase. ¿Cómo hacer un útil embudo con tan solo cortar a la altura de la cintura de la botella y también lograr un práctico vaso o florero con la parte restante?
Señora, ¿y para blanquear su ropa blanca?
Sin duda que para obtener buen resultado, yo uso Chloralex concentrado porque su poder blanqueador garantiza una impecable blancura a la ropa de algodón y lino. Para obtener buen resultado, use Chloralex concentrado.
Okay. Who hit who?
She struck him, and I kept telling her to shut her mouth.
And did he strike her, though?
No, he didn't do nothing. He was trying to stop. He pressed on the brakes, and he was on our thing, and he didn't know what to do, so I just got up, and I turned the...
C'est magnifique. C'est la plus bonne du monde.
Hey, Jim, you're speaking French.
What?
Madame, I can seat you now. Will you be dining? Are you...
Neu, Fahr Soft. Das sanfte Deo, zart zur Haut, bezaubernd im Duft. Erleben Sie die neue Traumfrische. Fahr Soft mit der sanften Frische von Copaiba. Fahr Fresh mit der wilden Frische von Limonen.
We've gone too far. No, let her finish.
He's getting closer.
Who is getting closer? Can you tell us his name?
I'm gotta jump.
She's Josette. Josette?
No. Stay away from me. Please stay.
I think we're going to have a holding call on someone who's trying to slow Klecko down in the middle. Mullen battling. Oh, I tell you, that's on the line of scrimmage, just a crunching game going on for both teams. And the man who's really on the spot, the two offensive centers, Blair Bush and on the other side, Joe Fields, battling against two of the very finest nosemen in the NFL.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 64, offense, still first.
Ron Essink from Grand Valley State in Michigan.
Well, that was not on Klecko. Shank, that's Essink's nickname on the outside. He's working on Marty Lyons. Now Klecko has moved out to a defensive end position for a play, and they've moved Lyons inside.
Four-man front for the Jets. 1st and 15. Here comes Gastineau. And Craig down at the 50 with a gain of about 7. And Gastineau so fast that he ran right by the quarterback. He has so much speed generated, it's tough for him to change directions.
He's just shaking his head. He said, how could I miss that one? Watch him come from the right side of your screen. He blows inside of that 78 Bob Kreider, leaves Kreider standing on the line, but Craig doing what O'Brien has not been able to do, when he's under pressure, gets away from the pressure, gets upfield, turns that bad play into at least a saving play and only a short loss.
2nd and 10. They mark it at the 48 where he first went down with the slide. So they'll mark this one at the 47 in Jets territory. The ball is dead as soon as that quarterback goes into a feet-first slide. New rule this year. So where it appears that he gets a couple more yards before he's touched, it goes back to where he initiates the slide and where the ball was.
What did he see in the basement?
My coffin.
Hi. Surprise! We heard you liked Raggedy Ann and Andy, so we got these just for you.
Oh, thank you. They're so special. You'll feel like a kid again with all these great toy and gift ideas for $10. And now at Target, Collector's Lane dolls are just $29.99.
Monday on A Current Affair.
Every New York cop faces the danger of getting shot. But these boys in blue never expected to get shot with a camcorder. Exclusively on A Current Affair, these on-duty officers got caught on videotape posing with 2 topless models. Now we'll expose not one, but all the cops involved in this arresting scandal. Cop Shock exclusive on the next A Current Affair.
A Current Affair, Monday at 5 on 6 on your side.
Latest erotic escapade.
What are you lying for, liar? What are you... Don't drink our coffee and lie like that.
Nice try.
Unscrewed, weeknights at 11:30, 10:30 Central, only on Tech TV.
Welcome back to Cheat and our look at psyching out psychonauts. I'm Kristen Holt. We're halfway through the scavenger hunt, and I'll show you where the rest of those sneaky items are located. I know, it's like I have psychic powers or something. Woo!
Basket weaving.
Basket weaving.
Oh, yes, we have a little roadside thing we have. With the profits, we put into vitamin pills. It helps.
Sergeant, when is the first plane out of here?
I'll arrange everything for you, sir, immediately.
Introducing the new Ultimate Cheese Snacker from KFC. 100% chicken breast smothered in a blend of cheddar and Swiss, topped with crisp lettuce freshly prepared on a sesame seed bun. And like the original KFC Snacker, it's only 99 cents. Now your dollar goes further at KFC.
Sponges grow thick on the drop-off wall. "90 feet. The few kinds of coral that grow here are the deepest of the reef-building corals. They spread wide plates to collect the dim light that filters down.
Really? How come they send cops here? Shouldn't they send repair guys? What do you think?
Treat your taste buds to a little ooh la la Fiesta luxury dairy ice cream. Smooth, rich, and wickedly delicious. Fiesta, all that's nice on ice.
Poor things. Oh, I'll put something out for them. What on earth are they up to now?
Must be some sort of weird mating ritual. Woodpecker cider for the wildlife.
Number for you. If you'll take a look, maybe you can win.
A new 4-digit lucky number is drawn every hour on the QVC cable shopping channel. Every time that number matches either the first 4 digits or the last 4 digits of your QVC membership number, and you notify QVC by phone that you have a match before the next lucky number is drawn, your QVC account will be credited with 10 QVC shopper dollars. And you'll also be automatically entered in all 5 of the next day's $1,000 QVC shopping spree drawings. If you don't already have a QVC membership number, get yours now. It's completely free, no purchase is necessary, and there's absolutely no obligation. Just call toll-free 1-800-345-1515, and a QVC membership number will be assigned to you on the phone.
Your current lucky number now, 4993. 4993, and that's 1786 there for that medal, the USS Enterprise. A great pin for hat, lapel, scarf. Great tie tack, too, actually, because of the pin. The pin is so long in the back, and it does go all the way through to the back of the pin, that it would be really quite nice to have on there. I understand the set of Star Trek was quite dangerous at times. Someone said that it was actually set up much like a, or Gene Roddenberry said he thought it was like a Holiday Inn. The hallways were.
Oh. Well, they were quite narrow compared, I think, to the Next Generation. You know, I mean, the Next Generation has a bit more money to spend than we had at the time.
Sure. Well, they spend. I heard $1.5 million an episode.
An episode. I think.
You were like 200,000.
Yeah, and that was a lot of money then. You know, the 200,000 was it was known as a high-priced show.
Was there a lot of politics that went into keeping that show? We know the fan side of it, keeping the show on the air, but was there?
The Brighter Day. Brought to you by Cheer, new Blue Cheer, the only suds with the Blue Magic Whitener, and new Lilt Home Permanent.
Thank you. Hey, boy.
Maybe you will send Ling to president now?
Hey, boy, you may rest assured.
You know, Mr. Paladin, that will make Hawaii the 39th state in the Union.
Tuesday, Nancy and her mother confront the past to have a future together on 30-something.
Hi, I'm DJ Tanner, and I'm here to remind you to watch Full House. How can you get to remind everyone to watch Full House? Because, Stephanie, I'm the oldest. So I'm the second oldest. What about me? Big girl. Okay, Michelle, we'll all tell everyone to watch Full House Friday. Hey!
Stay tuned for Anything for Laughs next, followed by the Sunday Night Movie.
Chain's album Dirt and Soundgarden's Bad Motorfinger snaked up the charts. Bands that had absolutely nothing to do with the scene were slapped with the Seattle seal of approval.
It was very frustrating because everything was sort of lumped together, and there was a lot of diversity in the alternative community, but it was all just sort of given this one word, and no matter what you did, it was grunge.
People got so tired of grunge after it had become a media buzzword.
On an indoor track, the machines overheat very quickly. It makes a little bit shorter competition, but without any kind of speed and a lot of hot air, it's tough to keep it going. There you see a fan grinding up against a radiator. You can see the sparks coming off. That's double damage because the fan will go out and kill the cooling system, and if the fan cuts through the radiator, you're going to lose your cooling ability a lot quicker. There is a driver obviously out of the competition. Remember, you have to stay inside these things until competition is over. You are not allowed to leave the car unless it is on fire. That thing is still running, though. The fan grinding into the radiator, the number 199 of Ron Hodges, amazingly still in competition.
And these cars, just like the bigger ones, it seems the ones that have that hatchback or station wagon to it seem to have a little more of an advantage over the ones that are just a square back.
That's true. They're very, very strong in the back with a lot of space that can be crushed in, yet keep the car moving forward. There you see the number 98 AMC Gremlin of Woody Sequin that doesn't have much of a front end left. It's not going to be easy to steer that machine around. There's the number 84 Gremlin of Doug England from Twin Lakes, Michigan. And indeed, he is still running despite a lot of front end damage. There's what's left of of a gremlin that has been pounded into several times. The number 10 gremlin seems to be holding up pretty well. That's Frank the Stomper Lemke from Comber, Ontario. And he's doing awfully good out there. You can see he's still running, a little bit of steam coming out of the machine, but not much. In the background, the already dead number 09 Mercury Capri of Tom Thorpe. I guess that'll probably be the last time Tom enters a Mercury Capri in one of these things.
Oh, yeah. But I'm seeing a lot of smoke still. It looks like we're coming down to, what, the number 98 car?
Yeah, Woody Sequin is definitely overheating, and that's going to be big, big problems. As a matter of fact, there is nothing left of the front end of that car. It is overheating tremendously, and he doesn't care. He's starting to use the front to make his hits now. Brian Rindischlacker from Stony Point, Ontario. That red, white, and blue AMC Spirit is looking beautiful. He makes a tremendous hit on Woody Sequin, and that may have been enough to put the other Canadian out. Still battling out there. You can see these guys spinning the tires on a watered-down track that is not designed for speed. You've really got to be able to maneuver a car in reverse gear to make any serious hits on this particular track.
Stephanie, please let me explain. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but we are going to be neighbors.
Gator golf! Step right up!
What could be greater than golf with a gator?
Gator golf, give it a whack. Gator golf, we'll throw it right back. Gator golf, what could be greater than playing a game of golf with a gator? What could be greater than playing a game of golf with a gator?
Or her decoy.
You never know. All right, we have some more great shopping for you, including a Cook's Essentials non-stick set. Take a look at some great cookware with Jane. Oh, Janie's in the kitchen. Take a look at this. We'll be right back with Star Wars.
You're watching Play Misty for me at Comedy Central. At 10, the kids of the hall take the stage with heels and everything.
This is the skin I've always wanted. Forget bath bars. Oh.
もう全日本女子から工藤を経由して中村に伝わっていった返し技っていう感じがしますよね。はい。FMW のレスリングというのはコーチしている方とか、みんなで練習する場合、男子のプロレスが基本になってるんですよね。ですからみんなFM 所属の選手というのは動きが男子プロレスのそれに近い。FM 勢と当たった時そんな感触ありました？
まだ一回も本当に FM の選手とはまだ当たってないんで、一回やってみたいなとは思うんですけど。
白鳥のドロップキックもなかなか打点が高かったですね。はい。半田選手と工藤選手だったら体格的にも近いという感じがありますね。はい。水着のスタイルも似てますしね。はい。半田選手は、白鳥選手なんかどういうふうにご覧になってます？
なんかもうちょっと肉がつかないと受けにしても痛そうだなっていう感じ。
身長はすごくあるんですけどね。はい、声上げながらこの人声がかすれてきちゃうんですよね。声がかすれて行くぞっていう時声が聞こえなくなっちゃうっていうそれがこの選手の特徴っていうかそれがいいっていうファンの方もいると思うんですよ。
You are a PI, right?
Yeah, that's right. What's up?
That is the puck that won the 1951 Stanley Cup Finals. Game 5, Toronto over Montreal, belonged to my grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah, he was at the game that night, proposed to my grandmother, and to commemorate the occasion, he ultimately...
I want to make buildings for real. And skyscrapers.
U.S. savings bonds can help you get them to college. They're guaranteed.
I heard there's been a development.
Well, QD notes that Amy began gathering information on your story, but none of the code words make any sense. It says here, I went to loose about Captain Butler concerning...
Down to the basement for some more hauntingly delicious Count Chocula cereal. Don't look in the basement. Eee, those eyes are looking at me. Think I'll get some fruity Frankenberry from the cupboard. Don't look in the cupboard. Oh, those eyes, they move. Now the spooky, delicious part of your complete breakfast is even spookier.
Now Chocula's eyes really move. So did Frankenberry's.
He is looking at you, kids.
Hubris. What's that in English?
It is English. It means excessive pride.
Oh, yeah, I got that, huh?
Not necessarily a good thing.
I don't have that. I don't want it. I'm just in this lawn mowing competition with Bob Vila.
Hey, it's Ralph Cohen from Z104.
And Gordy Youngstar of the Fox 47 Kids Club.
Join us at the Cystic Fibrosis Bike-a-thon, Saturday, September 22nd, here at Olin Park.
Ooh, are we going to have fun raising money to fight cystic fibrosis?
Pick up a pledge sheet at Madison area bike shops and PDQs and Pizza Huts.
You can win terrific prizes and get free wiener whistles from the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
So join us at the Cystic Fibrosis Bike-a-thon.
One more thing, Gordy.
What's that, Ralph?
Don't you ride your ugly bike.
Ooh. Something wonderful in those letters. There's a gifted man, a tender man. And there's far more passionate beauty and strength in his work than there is in half the stuff you see in the museums today. I wonder if there'll ever come a happy time for him. It seems impossible for him to ever...
The Dominion is breeding legions of Jemadar soldiers every day. You're experiencing a manpower shortage. But most important,
big, all day, all night, 82-hour non-stop shop-a-thon at Garden Ridge. It's 82 hours of non-stop shopping fun. Garden Ridge will be open all day and all night till Sunday at 10 p.m. Come shop acres and acres of unbelievable holiday savings. Remember, we're open all day and all night until Sunday at 10 p.m. 100-count lights, just $2.97. A jar candle by Garden Ridge, now $5. It's the incredible holiday shop-a-thon at Garden Ridge. All day and all night.
Saturday, it's a night of must-see premieres. Whoa! First, on a brand new True Jackson, Jimmy and True plan a date. But will he be too late?
Hold it right there. I'm taking you both downtown.
Better late than never. Better late than never. Not better late and handcuffed to two dudes.
Then, on an all-new True, one of these heroes will turn evil.
Jake is the monster.
No, I'm not. It's Haley. Oh.
So be here for a night of must-see premieres. It all starts next Saturday at 8, only on Nick.
You see, when he came to New York, one of his prime motives was to meet Woody Guthrie, and Woody was in the hospital with Huntington's chorea. And he used to play and sing for Woody.
There I met Bob, and Bob was young, and he was just recently arrived in New York. And we ended up staying at the same hotel, the Earl Hotel. The guitar picker's home away from home. So we became fast friends. And he'd get up and do stuff that I had just done. They'd say, well, he's stealing the wind out of your sails. I said, oh, I got plenty of wind in my sails. I says that he just likes Woody Guthrie and sings like the real guys do.
Man, I could use a little sympathy. Can't you find one little thing wrong with me?
Well, your hair is a little big.
Ming comes up with a different kind of treasure.
Yeah. The drivers.
Yeah. Oh, the drivers, yeah.
Yeah, drivers.
Yeah.
So.
Litter from an Andrews Expedition campsite. Beer bottles and a tin drinking cup etched with a Model T car. For the new expedition, the quest leads 300 difficult miles onward. to a desolate canyon land mysteriously named Bayan Mandahu, rich wood. Satellite maps suggest it has great rock formations which should be rich in dinosaurs, but there are no guarantees. Gobi means sand, but most of it is rocky plains, where trails turn to gullies of mud with the sudden spring rains. Andrews struggled to make his way through, but impassable terrain finally turned his caravan back. These explorers press on into unknown territory. At last, Bayan Mandahu. Curry is awestruck and hopeful.
There's just so much desert here, and the rocks just go on forever. This is where the Mongolian hordes came from that conquered much of the world in the time of Genghis Khan. And fossil-wise, you have tremendous exposures of rock in the
Bishop should be about 9 minutes away. By 8:21, Sister Berry.
Colgate's been improved.
Harry, did you hear that? Colgate's been improved. Check.
Honey, I just heard
Colgate's improved.
Colgate. The flavor is fresher than ever. It's new. It's improved. Even more important is all the clinical research on anti-cavity Colgate. Test after test confirms Colgate unsurpassed in reducing new cavities compared to the best-known fluoride. Get anti-cavity Colgate today.
This isn't what you think. It's a new kind of cold relief. Introducing fast-acting, better-tasting Tylenol Cold Effervescent. Strong non-aspirin cold relief from Tylenol. The only effervescent cold medicine that speeds 2 cold medicines to your sneezing and congestion, while it sends Tylenol pain reliever to your aching body. New orange-flavored Tylenol Cold Effervescent, part of Tylenol's complete cold relief line. Nobody cares for your cold like Tylenol Cold.
Smedlin, this is your new master, Major Nelson, and this is Major Healy, and of course, Miss Jeannie. Welcome. I'll take that, allow me.
Oh, please don't, Father. Thank you.
Thank you. The electricity's out, but not to worry.
Beginning, I was nervous about other people holding her, or even changing her, and I had to have those pricey diapers. Now,
we got a report of a man with a gun under his coat at a 7-Eleven near the air base.
Why? To protect the apartment. Whoa, déjà vu.
Tossing him out, or sending him to the movies, or locking him in the bathroom would also minimize Alvy's destructive force. But you chose his company deliberately. Why?
Well, obviously, because he's a Wilson substitute. We can barely tell the difference between them, especially when Wilson raps about the hood.
I'm not suggesting...
Make a match, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Make a match, make a love story book, and make me a perfect match.
The color you chose is the color we match. Exactly. Mako, America's Body Shop. Compared to other body shops, Mako is 33% less. Go to Mako.com.
Green laughs here, green matters here.
Green lives here.
On the networks of NBC Universal. Next week, we celebrate Earth Week and the big and small things you can do to live green. Green lives here. All next week on the networks of NBC Universal.
I want the Hot Wheels crisscross doodle bear with its own dream palace with the Lucky Ducks and Bobby's baby sister Kelly. Ride in the Batmobile.
Target knows exactly what kids want, like the Fisher-Price Flip Track Mountain. 45 pieces create a different race every day for just $29.88. Or this 3-in-1 creativity table for hours of fun, now $34.88 during Fisher-Price Week.
I want all the toys you have, please.
Children of the world.
5 days.
Better be said that we took this one chance. And flop!
Time to take back the planet.
Stupid humans.
Battlefield Earth. Rated PG-13.
First of 2 presidential debates. The atmosphere beyond 20 of these is as we await the arrival of the 2 candidates and their aides. The real pressure will be on Vice President Baltar tonight.
Chief?
If you would like to see The Price is Right in person, send your request along with a self-addressed stamped envelope to Tickets. The Price is Right. CBS Television City, 7800 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90036. And now, here's Bob Barker with our Showcase Showdown. Spin that wheel, Barbara. Get $1, we'll give you $1,000, and we'll give you a bonus spin for as much as 10,000 more. Contestant nearest to $1 without going over is in the showcase. Barbara has spun about 60 cents.
Okay.
There you go. And will you spin that wheel, Judith, please? Judith is trying to beat that 60 cents that Barbara rang that Barbara got in her spin. Trying to beat 60 cents, and look out, folks. You got it. You win $1,000, and you're going to have your bonus spin as soon as Harl has his spin. You can tire, Harl. You can tire. Harl can tie that $1 here. We could have a spin-off and bonus spins at the same time if the wheel cooperates. Harl's going to use a second spin. He has 30 cents. Go again, Harl. He got 30 cents in his first spin. This is spin number 2. He's trying to tie that $1. Some of this...
Do you know how many of the leading brands of salad and cooking oil are made from corn? Exactly 1. Mazola corn oil. This is the source of Mazola, a source that's rich in natural food value. Because it's corn oil, Mazola is low in saturated fats, with no cholesterol. Because it's Mazola corn oil, no leading oil tastes lighter. And because it's Mazola, it's not made from soybeans or sunflowers. Because Mazola is the only leading brand made from the goodness of corn.
Anniversary sale is on. Luminous Air is now more affordable than ever. Call or go online right now. You can try everything you see here. It's the best of Luminous for just $29.95. You'll receive our newest generation airbrush, complete with our brand new
Expert. Iron from Raventa.
Here
Here are 3 good reasons to shop at Carpeteria. Quality, like this carpet made with new ankle-on nylon pile with built-in Scotch Guard protection. Low discount prices, like this carpet made with ankle-on nylon pile, just $13.99 a square yard, and a large inventory with thousands of rolls available for immediate installation.
I am. Why are we having a surfing party, and how come you got to decide?
Yeah, what about our dance party?
If you want a dance party, have one. I'm throwing myself a web surfing party.
From 39 yards out, the Los Angeles Rams defeating the Green Bay Packers 34-17.
Driven 10 hours a week, this toy could use $500 worth of alkaline batteries. Because when enough...
Going to the airport. What's the point of catching a 6 o'clock flight? Why don't you wait and go out with me on the 8? You're never going to get a cab at this hour. I told Susan I'd be home by 9. That's you.
Oh, damn it. I left my gloves and bra.
DL 1616, signed by each player, and then Bobby Thompson put the date, and then underneath Ralph Branca, each one is numbered to only 1,951. I think it shows a lot of class on Ralph Branca's part to sign this piece, because a lot of players are on a piece where they're remembered in a bad way. A lot of players on a piece like this where they're remembered in a bad way. I mean, Ralph Branca came in. I mean, that Brooklyn Dodger fans didn't forgive Ralph Branca for years. Some of them still probably haven't forgiven Ralph Branca for this piece, for this pitch. Well, I think it showed an incredible amount of class, for somebody like Ralph Branca to sign this piece with Bobby Thompson. And now this piece means so much more with the simple fact that it is signed by both Bobby Thompson and Ralph Branca. The fact that it is signed by both makes this piece that much more incredible. So make sure that you dial in on this while you can, because, gang, here's the situation right here, that you are getting a piece that is so cool. And you got to see the framing on this. Now, we're going to put a 3-minute clock on this, but you have got to see the framing. Folks, the framing on this piece costs more than $89.95. For those of you that have the Willie Mays The Catch that we sold out of at $149, this piece is even bigger and is framed even nicer. And for those of you that got that, you know what I'm talking about at home. Folks, this piece, you have got to see it to believe it. You've got to see it to believe it. I'll tell you what, you've got 30 days unconditionally guaranteed. And when you see this, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's already framed, ready to hang up on the wall. Licensed there, of course, by Major League Baseball. This is absolutely incredible.
He's the king of the road, the master of sass, right Bink. Got an 8-ball shifter. Woo! Got some flames on the door. Just live to pop wheelies with my 4x4. Better than a bunch of singing raisins. Rat Fink and the Rat Rods, each sold separately. Ow! You drive me wild! Fink, Fink.
RPM's getting ready. Checking all the gauges. Looks down. Now he comes up. Chevrolet people. The Oklahoma Showdown. Scott Johnson taking a shot.
feet short, but he'll hold down third place. Jim Lyons remains in second, and Greg Cook wins it by an inch.
Away by 11/100ths of a foot. That's getting awfully close down there. That's getting too close. Well, I tell you what, we appreciate you coming and running on the Red Man TNT Tour. How about giving a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Cook, your winner tonight out of Mount Airy, North Carolina.
This is brilliant, Billy.
Of the year, Hyundai's Invitation to Save clearance event. It's your ticket to save with model year closeout savings on the 7-passenger Veracruz, the sporty Tucson, and the popular Santa Fe. Now with up to $2,500 cash back, all backed by America's best warranty. Don't miss your invitation to save big. Hurry, the event ends soon at your Hyundai dealer. Get up to $2,500 cash back on a 2007 Santa Fe. Hurry, event ends soon.
Sega issues an all-points bulletin. The suspect is known as Knuckles. He climbs, he catches major air, he chills the reggae, and he's going head-to-head with Sonic.
Introducing the world's first backward-compatible game, Sonic and Knuckles. Play through 7 zones plus bonus stages against all new enemies. And it doesn't end there. Lock on your Sonic 2 or 3 cart and transport Knuckles to hidden levels in your old games. Sonic and Knuckles for your Sega Mega Drive. Printed at your video store now.
The new KFC Festive Feast. 10 pieces of KFC chicken, 2 home-style sides, 6 biscuits, a Pepsi Mega Jug, and a double chocolate chip cake. Bring back dinner with a festive feast from KFC.
You kind of got in town a mite late, didn't you?
It's actually kind of funny, huh?
Or they say, the meek shall inherit the earth.
This woman who did the shooting,
You're right.
Better than the comedy is this scene where the mother-in-law-to-be says exactly what's on her mind.
Much as I don't want to see my son married to a woman who dislikes him, it's Margaret and what's about.
But there won't be a wedding. There won't be a wedding.
But it's so late. We've left it so late. What can we do?
These are fine actresses, one and all. I just wish there was something credible about the guy in this story. He's so wildly overdrawn, even for a period film. The Summer House is innocent enough, but I honestly can't recommend it because of his character.
Well, you say it's a nice little film, and it is a nice little film, but there is one reason to recommend it, I think, and that's Jean Moreau's performance. Among all of these actresses, she stands out, or she is having such a terrific time. She is flamboyant here, she is flashy. She's the outsider who sizes up the situation and uses not only her years of experience, but also her feminine wiles in order to bring about a solution, and she's a lot of fun in this movie.
Yeah, but what about the guy, Roger? I mean, didn't you...
First of all, it's a comedy, and so it's okay for a guy to be a twerp in a comedy.
But, Roger, as you're watching these characters play themselves out, didn't you think, there's no way this guy's going to be...
I wasn't asking for realism. It would have been a less entertaining movie if he had been more realistic.
Oh, you think so? I think I would have felt that the battle was really joined, and I would have had a rooting inference, as opposed to this stooge who's thrown in.
Okay, when we come back, our Laserdisc Pick of the Month, a special new collector's edition of one of the all-time bestsellers.
Deck 9, officers' quarters. Crewman, what is going on?
Welcome, Picard, the Shuttlecraft 6.
This new Nissan is being delivered to the Watson estate. Can you tell who ordered it? Here are some clues. It's America's best-selling import. Room for 5. Front-wheel drive. Surprising performance. It's the Nissan Sentra. So affordable, anyone could have done it, even the butler.
Come alive, come and drive.
at your Datsun dealer.
Hey, Michael, can you make some chicken noodles?
Sure. You always knew Campbell's was good.
Today?
You just didn't know how good. Introducing Campbell's ready-to-serve soups. Now, 7 of your favorites like classic chicken noodle and classic tomato come ready to eat.
You need some water?
Nah. Just microwave.
Our attempts to stop the Energizer Bunny have failed. We've got to get his battery. And to do it, we need somebody big.
Big?
Big. It's the end of the road, Mr. Energizer Bunny.
The dangerous result could be a weak, even brittle weld. So to shield the puddle, a chemical coating is applied to the electrode. As it melts under the heat of the arc, this chemical coating...
Stay tuned. The show will be right back.
You are the son of Poseidon.
From the director of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where myth ends, the adventure begins. Percy Jackson, rated PG, now playing.
But first, to lead us in the national anthem, the star of How My Balls, Cornell Chavez!
Thank you, thank you.
This is Gilbert, 1963. Now, let's look at our product. Gilbert airplanes for
home field for many years with the Giants and now with the Jets. He's averaging 42 plus a putt. Paul Scansey injured last week at Denver, the deep man, but the kick is to the sidelines and out of bounds, where Seattle will have good field position at the Seahawk 39-yard line. 36-yard punt, no return for Jennings. Onto the field, Dave Craig, a free agent out of Milton, Wisconsin, and the Seahawk offense. David Hughes and Kurt Warner, the running backs. The wide receivers will be Darrell Turner and Steve Largent. Charlie Young, the tight end. The defensive members of that Jet team. Marty Lyons spearheading the charge. Kurt Warner gets the call, and here is the Seahawk offense. Craig, as we said, Warner and Hughes in the backfield, Turner and Largent on the outside. Largent has a string of 114 consecutive games with a catch. Essink, Bailey, Bush, Millard, and Kreider on the front wall. Second and 7. Warner again off the blocks and into the Jets territory at the 49 and a first down.
If you're going to control the line of scrimmage against the 3-4 defense, you have to control the nose man. Joe Klecko. They cut him down on that last play. Right in the middle of your screen, 73. And look at Blair Bush going right after his knees. Klecko unable to get across and created a little gap in there. Warner took advantage of it to pick up the first down. The first big run for Seattle, and that's what they'll try and do more of today.
But Warner himself...
Here's Guido and Chovy, a wild romantic rover. This cat gets down with a love hangover. Here come the pizza cats. They're so bad, they've got more fur than any turtle ever had. Stronger than than old cheese. Stronger than dirty. Out of my tail.
We're on tactics and strategy for the War Club seminar next week. Oh, it's fascinating stuff. I don't know if the major told you, but I was commanding officer of my ROTC detachment in college.
Well, I'll sleep better at night knowing that, sir.
Look, Mom, he's cute.
There's an idea. Now, why didn't I think of that? Courage! Come here, boy!
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All next week at 8 on Cartoon Network.
Problems? I don't want any trouble with the last shipment.
Sure. Word on the street is you got a beef with somebody in the DA's office.
Is that right?
And that there's a fat prize waiting for anybody willing to do anything about it.
Marshmallows! Huge marshmallows! They're monster mallows in Count Chocula cereal. The marshmallowy part of this complete breakfast. Enjoy!
I will!
Count Chocula and Monster Mellows. Good in a big way.
She danced, she joked, she forgot.
What was the question?
See Goldie Hawn piece it all together on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Weeknights at Smart. Call 1-800-948-2093.
Icicles growing, hearts overflowing with cheer. It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing. The Toys R Us time of year. The world's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year. Toys R Us.
Be no chance of them colluding without our knowing. We may learn more in 4 hours than we did in 4 months.
And none of it is admissible. Yeah, I could seek a court order, but then we risk entrapment.
The wine would certainly flow. Lips would loosen. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
I have a far more prosaic concern, security.
What's on the horizon for TV? More than 100 broadcast and cable channels. That's why Zenith invented the Smart Set. Smart enough to give you 178 channel capability now. Smart enough to let you access more channels through Zenith's most advanced Space Command remote control. The Smart Set lets you tune in the future without leaving your chair. Advanced System 3, the Smart Set, exclusively Zenith.
Which is really a program, PowerPoint.
Yes, with the introduction of Windows 3, Microsoft took the PowerPoint program that we had running on the Macintosh and brought it to the Windows 3 platform. What you're seeing here on the screen is...
Before you get to the landscape, are there differences? Is it the identical program? Does it work differently under Windows?
The programs work very, very similarly. The keystrokes are all the same. The only difference between the Windows product and the Macintosh product is that the Windows product, we've now added charting and outlining capabilities to the product.
Which you didn't have before.
Which we didn't have in the Macintosh product. The products also, we have a file translation capability so that people who are working in dual platform environments can share files back and forth. And absolutely everything that was brought into the presentation translates regardless of where it was created.
Okay, so now show us what it looks like under Windows.
All right. The first thing you notice about PowerPoint when you open up a file is that a file is your entire presentation. And that means that, now for instance, this is a black and white overhead presentation that I've put together. I can click through several slides and they're all in one file. My entire presentation is in one file. And that means that I can view my entire presentation by either the titles, in the title sorter where I can drag and move slides around, or I can go to the slide sorter and look at my slides visually and see them there. And again, I can move slides around very quickly and very easily. Now, another thing that you can do that's easy to do in this mode is be able to copy and paste slides between presentations. This is a product that's designed for business people. And what we find in business is that they share presentations a lot. You've maybe made some overheads that I want to use in my presentation. So let's open up that file here. And let's take these color overheads that we presented and just drag across them to select them. Go to the Edit menu, do a copy, and go to our other window here and select an insertion point where we want those to show up. and just go to the edit menu and do a paste, and they'll come right in. And you notice when these slides come in, they're taking on the look and feel of the new presentation. If we pull up the old presentation here, you can sort of compare the way they look. They have a different format here, and they have a new format here. Well, that's because of something called the Slide Master.
Go back to juggling apples.
Hold on to your horses for How the West Was Fun.
This town ain't big enough for the three of us.
Saturday at 6/5 Central, only on PAX Season 2000.
Touched by an Angel will return in a moment on PAX TV.
Holding the history of everything that's gone on there.
It was here in Studio 2 that the Beatles created many of the world's favorite songs.
The band will be down here on the studio floor, and my dad and the engineers will be up there. I always find it interesting that a place like this is almost quite bland in its appearance. It's sort of beige and white, and I like that. I think part of the character of the room is the fact it is this box where
Buffalo barbecues, and they want to do an annual thing. Well, for this particular political day, they invited, and he accepted Mr. Nixon, who was vice president at the time, to give a speech of 30 minutes or so. And around that was this Buffalo barbecue gala event. So
every Thursday, and is Burkina Faso's largest and most colorful market.
Et qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ce sont où sont lourdes?
Ils sont lourdes.
Les bracelets.
Pour les esclaves de Touareg.
Les esclaves?
De Touareg.
These are for slaves?
Oui, oui. Uniquement c'est pour les esclaves de Touareg.
Il y a encore des esclaves? They're still slaves?
Jusqu'à nos jours. Les Touareg.
This bracelet seller explained to me that slaves are still kept to this day, particularly by the Tuareg, the Sahel, the Peul, and the Bella tribes. They do all the work, and they're not paid.
Where does the courage come from to face the slings and arrows that show me no mercy?
How did you get the show? Carrot Top turned it down.
And the armies of darkness that show no end.
Pound puppies? You have us following pound puppies. What's the matter? C-SPAN didn't have any reruns you could buy?
Where does the courage come from? A little red light on top of that camera.
This fresh country air has got me starved.
Well, dig in. Your potato salad tastes better than mine. But don't we have the same recipe? I thought so.
Why does one potato salad taste better? It could be the mayonnaise. Because if it isn't Best Foods, your salad isn't the best it can be. Fresh, wholesome ingredients go into Best Foods, and no other mayonnaise tastes fresher or creamier.
Best Foods does make a difference.
Best Foods Real Mayonnaise makes whatever you make the best it can be.
Introducing new Alka-Seltzer Plus Nighttime Cold Medicine.
It helps me go to sleep, which is difficult when you can't breathe.
Helps clear my nose right up, it really did. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Nighttime Cold Medicine. A new nighttime formula without alcohol helps put your cold to sleep fast.
It helped clear my sinuses through here where the pressure builds up so I could breathe and sleep better. A clear head and a good night's sleep.
New Alka-Seltzer Plus.
You should be careful with that, brother. Someone could get hurt. What are you doing? I've got a way out of here.
And airplane tires. Meanwhile, some tugboats have upped their towing ability with another innovation. Spectra rope. Lighter yet stronger than any other rope in the world. One 2-inch rope can handle up to 250,000 pounds of stress before tearing apart. Over the years, the basic types of tugboats have remained the same. Seagoing tugs are generally larger in order to better handle the open ocean. River tugs, or towboats, frequently maneuver barges up or downstream. And then there are the harbor tugboats. They're generally smaller and more maneuverable in order to handle narrow port channels. They're also incredibly strong.
Bigger does not mean stronger. A medium-sized tanker compared to a little tugboat, the strength is about 0.2 horsepower to a ton of weight on a ship. And on our tugboats, the way we calculate it, it's about 14 horsepower to a ton of weight. And that works out to about 70-to-1 difference. A tugboat's very strong. They're almost like a four-wheel drive in the water. They pull real hard, they don't slip a lot, they don't go very fast, but that's not what they were built for.
Foss Maritime Dolphin tugs are built for power. And that means generating over 174,000 pounds of force to pull ships over 1,000 times their size. A tugboat gets its strength not only from its engines and generators, but also two ASD, or azimuth stern drive propulsion drives. Each drive is basically a propeller.
Howard Higgins from Television City, and this is my favorite co-worker, Andy. This week you can buy a good 19-inch color TV at this amazing low price of only $79. That's right, General Electric, Magnavox, RCA, Zenith for only $79 at Television City, 3100 North Main Street in downtown Jacksonville.
You said it again, Howard. It's not downtown Jacksonville, it's Jacksonville.
That's what I said, Andy, in downtown Jacksonville.
Yeah, right, Howie.
I guess I'm the only boy.
In July 1972, a permanent care labeling law was enforced. Now, many colored washables you buy carry labels like this. They warn you, do not use chlorine bleach. But you can use a bleach substitute. Boratine Plus. Like bleach, it helps take out stains. Like bleach, it whitens white things. But instead of bleaching out your colors, it helps keep them bright. Boratine Plus, the bleach substitute.
Like the politeness man.
Do not eat before making a collect call. And most importantly, never ever call Summon Collect by dialing 0. Yow! Dial 1-800-COLLECT instead. It saves the people you call up to 44%.
It's either, that massage wasn't long enough, or I don't recognize any of those songs, or, these sombreros aren't big enough. Bad little white girl.
Okay. So what do you think she's faking?
Well, it seems like there weren't any tears till you showed her the bill.
Phoebe, she sounded pretty upset to me.
We'll be back in just one moment to give you a preview of the stories you'll be hearing tomorrow on Missing Links. But right now, helpful Harry the plumber may be more trouble than he's worth. Let's watch.
I really would like to help. Plumbing finished? Yeah, big job. I might have left the sink a little messy. I'll fix that. Good luck, Calvin.
He fixed the sink all right. Look at it. Even straight liquid bleach won't budge this.
Have you tried new Ajax?
No, not lately.
You've got a surprise coming. This Ajax been all pepped up. It bleaches, sure. But more important, it's got special built-in scour power.
Scour power?
You betcha. Ajax gets out stains even bleach can't reach.
Hey, that's great.
That's new Ajax. Guess you'd better switch back.
Guess I'd better. Ajax.
Gets out stains.
Well, even bleach can't reach.
Yeah.
The tougher the job, the more you need Ajax, the most powerful name in cleaning.
Tomorrow, we will meet the Ghost Master General of the United States and a very pretty young lady who posed as a bunny in a Playboy club to write an article for a magazine. I'd like to find out what the panel will do supplying the missing links to that story. That'll be tomorrow, and so for then, it's goodbye from Milt Kamen.
Yes, thank you.
Phyllis Newman.
Bye.
Chester Morris. And me, I'm Ed McMahon. We'll see you tomorrow on Missing Links.
Missing Links is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Johnny Olson speaking.
Then the trucks came over the hill.
Throttle, Vinny, Moto, biker mice on battle bikes with the firepower to stop the evil Plutarchians.
Just this, Carbuncle!
It's every time.
Get this way, Extasis Vermin!
No way, Fistface!
Grease Fiddle, grease them! Grease this! Whoa!
That's rock and ride! Biker mice from Mars, bikes and figures, each sold separately, new from Galoob.
From this point, no station aboard. Repeat, no station for any reason will make use of transmitted signals or intercom.
My Italian family loves to answer.
So what's new?
They've got a million things to tell you. Tonight, you'll hear all about what's new at Olive Garden. Their pork filetino. I've never tasted anything so tender. They marinate the pork in extra virgin olive oil seasoned with rosemary. Then they grill it so it's just right. So good, I could eat it every night. Now, the next question is, what will Sally name her new baby? Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Here's your latte, sir.
Out of my tailor's truck. Hold on, Charlie. Tip. Here's a tip. Get a real job. What the? Boy, you little... Come here. See ya. Wow! Hey, baby, what do you say this Saturday you and me go?
I don't like cheap dates.
I'm seeing things. I need a vacation.
I wish I could afford a vacation. Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock? You know what? He forgot his latte.
そうそう。ね。そういうものがレスリングに現れてますけどね。
日が多くなりましたね。ちょっとね。はい。今日はなんといっても大きな目標で、ちょっとキャリアとかね、現在置かれている立場とか違うんですけども、しかしよく山崎立野に対抗して堀田西明若手2人頑張ったんじゃありませんか。はい。頑張りはね、本当にやりましたね。そうですよね。凱旋国の JB エンゼルス山崎幸立野則夫の2人であります。
Well, you see, I'm his father.
Would you say that again?
I'm Matthew's father.
Snake, I'm counting on you. Terminate Liquid. He's preparing to unleash his insurrection. Die, Snake!
New Oral-B brush-ups. Slip. Brush. They're a totally new way to clean your teeth. Just rip, slip, brush, and say, brush-ups are minty and textured. So now you can brush your teeth anytime, anywhere. All you gotta do is... That's it. Just... New Oral-B brush-ups.
WNBC TV, New York.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
It's like, 6 months from now, I can't see myself missing Nige any more than I might miss Ross McLaughness or Ronnie Pudding or Denny Upham or Danny Schindler and any of those,
I can't believe that. I can't believe that, you're...
Look up there in the air, it's a plane full of bears. Bringing holiday toys for good girls and boys. They're coming to Roy's. They're gifts you can share. Anytime, anywhere. To Santa, to
It's Teddy Bear and Friends. Available only at Roy Rogers. Just $2.49 each with any purchase. Collect all four, a different bear each week. And take a new friend home for the holidays.
I have a little surprise.
I don't like this.
Uh-oh. I wonder what those are for.
Does the word turtle kebab mean anything to you? Yeah, right. Get your arm out of my face.
Ask her where the marijuana is so we can just get out of here. Ask her where the marijuana is.
Without putting it on the
Ask her where it is.
Barbara Walters, Rona Barrett, Frank Reynolds.
Yeah, but I couldn't go to an interview looking like this. My hair feels naked.
Well, maybe that's why blondes have more fun.
Well, I've been brunette all my life, and I've had fun.
Have you ever water skied the Amazon?
No.
Gone ice sailing with an Eskimo prince? I can't... Boo.
Uncle Scooby? Hi, I'm Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo?
Let me at him! Let me at him! Let me at him! Let me at him! Scooby, Scrappy Dappy Doo, Scooby, Scrappy Dappy Doo.
Yeah, they look like books. Maybe I better see Mr. Geiger.
He's not in just now.
Well, that's a pity because I...
This handsome antelope, the fringe-eared oryx, doesn't need to drink at all, as long as it can find some relatively moist food. One way it does this is by digging up potato-like tubers that contain a high percentage of moisture. How it finds them deep below the surface is not known, but it does, and therefore frees itself from the long trek in search of water. For the elephants, which must have water and lots of it, there's no escape from that endless search. An old cow leads her family along a dry riverbed to a place where she knows they will find water below the surface. For centuries, elephants have drunk at these places, where they dig deep holes down to the water table and wait patiently for a trunkful to seep slowly through the sand. The first trunk load is often full of sand and mud, but they're as fastidious as they are thirsty, so it's squirted away.
fight? What do you want to do, huh? Then go to ComedyCentral.com to play the South Park Ass Kicker game. And destroy your enemy any way you can. Play now at ComedyCentral.com and watch an all-new episode of South Park Wednesday at 10.
Good morning, Dr. Zero.
Good morning, Julius. How's that?
Only one thing is alive and well here. Evil. And it must be destroyed, decimated, exterminated.
Because no woman has time for a yeast infection, there's Monistat. I don't know how to get around a yeast infection, but I do know how to get over it. Quick. Monistat 7. Nothing you can buy without a prescription cures faster. Maybe that's why more doctors recommend it. Now I can sail on to something more important. Someone figured out there are things I'd rather be thinking about. Monistat, because no woman I know has time for a yeast infection.
Next, it's always great when pedestrians stop to help a woman in need. And today, what this woman needs is the perfect patsy for a hilarious gag.
I've been really tight with him for years. I was that freaked out, and high, too, flipped out. Music was fucked, And then we listened to these tapes months later and ended up using them on our album, man. They were crackling with energy. They were amazing. But, that's when I knew that, wow, fuck, I just got to learn to keep my mouth shut, and just not even think about whether it seemed like it was happening to me or not.
Room for the art lover and the one who appreciates engineering. Room for the driving enthusiast and the safety enthusiast. Room for the dreamer and the realist. The Saab 9.5 wagon. Test drive and see.
Well, wherever you are, Arthur.
Really cool car needed service, and you took it to the auto tech center that talks.
Service package.
You'd pick the parts, scan them in, and get paid.
Your car's ready.
Hot Wheels Auto Tech Service Center. Car not included.
The high-tech hijinks inside these walls are on par with cinema-caliber special effects.
Hollywood has moved from all these special...
And Denzer has got a thing of beauty on the 21-yard line. And fine running by Vance Johnson. He looks better every time we watch him. Johnson out over the 35 near the 37-yard line. So Denver will start in pretty good field position. Paul Moyer, we understand, the free safety that was shaken up. And the Seahawks are hurting defensively in their secondary. Has a pinched nerve in the neck. They do not know whether he'll be back tonight or not. And that's where we're trying to get. Again, the Raiders and the Rams, both of them strong defensively. And with two of the great backs in the history of this game, Marcus Allen with the Raiders and Eric Dickerson with the Rams. And they could, both of them, be playing for home field advantage. We'll know after the weekend. Elway wants another one. Flies it deep again, and Sampson comes down with the football. Fine catch by Sampson. He was perfectly covered by Dave Brown. The ball thrown just a little short, and so often the receiver has the edge of that battle.
You know, I mentioned Don Maynard earlier in the telecast. We were talking about guys over 10,000 yards. Some receivers can adjust to an underthrow pass. Maynard was one of them. Right now, Sampson does a great job of adjusting to this pad and making a great catch.
That was just a sensational catch by Clint Sampson. You see it just a little better maybe from this reverse angle, the camera across the field. No better position could you want from Dave Brown, the veteran cornerback. And it was just Clint Sampson determining he was going to get that football. 46-yard pickup. Elway had to throw that one away. And that's what got him in trouble a week ago against Kansas City, throwing it away and into a crowd when he had those 5 interceptions, and the intended receiver there was Wilhite. Keith Butler was all over Wilhite.
You know, when the game first started, Denver had some success running the ball. What they were running was sort of modified draw plays, even from the high, delay plays to try to take advantage of these defensive linemen of the Seahawks running upfield. I think they should go back.
People out of the money.
There's actually some technique to it.
The player.
I'm talking about a grift. It pays well.
The bait.
Everyone's working an angle.
The king. Why do you let her do that if you care about her? The law. I'm looking for Jake Vick on April 25th.
Some people will do anything to get a baseball. But if you buy 5 of your favorite starting lineup figures, you can get this official starting lineup baseball free. And catch this, it's got 25 autographs of today's greatest Major League players. Andre Dawson, Pedro Guerrero, Wade Boggs, Mike Scott, Don Mattingly. Just send in 5 proofs of purchase to this address for your free starting lineup baseball. It's going, get it before it's gone.
Duh. The word could be here. This machine could work, couldn't it? Who are you? A friend of Dr. Russell's.
It's this equation. It's so simple. It's